So I do believe that when the music is over, that means it's time to hit him with the one. Then you hit him with the two.
Dos Orinos.
Oh, wait, what? We got Wilkinson in the chat already talking about steak. What's going on?
Ooh,
Oh, streak.
steak? Oh,
Okay.
Oh man,
Okay.
I'm hungry now.
Finishing
No,
up dinner, but
now
okay.
I'm just thinking about
Be right
hot,
back.
juicy red meat. Hold
you-
up, wait a minute.
You a homie Wilkinson. She popped up just to make sure she was first to say hi. We much appreciate you. Can you tell us that
Woo-hoo.
the
She beat me
audio's
this
coming
time.
in good though?
Yeah, how's the audio sounding this week?
That is
Rika Dika.
one, just camaraderie,
Ding,
love
ding.
it. But two, main help that you have every time, every week is, hey, you guys aren't just like talking and you can't be heard, because that would be tragic.
That it would be.
That would be tragic. It looks like it's working on our end here, so I think we are good. As the
Yeah.
people trickle
Oh, too
into
many
the Rumble
things.
Arena here,
Yep.
which I got a decent amount of posts, but they're all just like little quickies, nothing too existential. This is another slow summer news week.
Yeah, a little bit.
Think we got one more person or the same amount as last week?
Can't remember.
Damn it, we didn't share it enough.
Hey,
A new
growing's still growing. Sometimes you don't always have growth spurts, but
better
you
than nothing. Most def, right? I remember when we
the
didn't have
flower's
100.
the flower grows slowly until it blooms. You know what I'm saying?
Slowly then suddenly, bro, is how
Yeah.
the universe works.
Bamboo.
Absolutely.
Absolutely nothing. Then, kaboom! The bamboo goes boom.
Oh.
Why is it so bad to do that?
Wait, what? Why is that bad?
You're not supposed to impersonate Chinaman as a white guy.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with impersonating a China man. This is fine. China man going like, no, you do it wrong. Hold on, let me tell
more
you.
just Asian. Or we could that'll get. We're on YouTube right now, right?
Yeah.
I can't say it, otherwise we'll probably get.
Well, so yeah, that's what
Starts with an O, ends with an L.
what the Rumble only stream will
Fill it
be
in
for
like
one
Randy
day.
Marsh on Wheel of Fortune,
Mhm.
and you'll figure out what it is.
It'll be fun when we're popular.
Oh,
enough to be like,
hello.
now we cut off YouTube and go to Rumble only, where we can get wiki wild. Everybody, follow us over there.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
But yeah, if it seems like it's working and stuff, and everybody's did trickle down in there, I do believe it may then be time to welcome you back to the Truther Cast, home of the Truther Cast, and we are here to take your truth order, folks. If you are not familiar with us, we are attempting to not be two more guys out here on the old interwebs, griping and moaning and leaving you with like a what in the F is it even all about kind of feeling and vibe. Unlike all of those kind of shows, we are going to leave you a little bit more with like a, well, oh shit, I didn't see that. That's crazy. That's positive.
Holy shiitake mushrooms.
Like, I don't know if you saw, but you probably heard about Trump's, reflecting pool woes where, oh no, the liner is peeling off and, oh my gosh, the algae is creeping up and, oh, the chemicals seem to be, yeah, it turns out TDS patients were vandalizing the pool because anything Trump does,
what do you know,
is scary and mean and bad. So we'll be covering that one in a little bit because it was probably the biggest topic of the week, which is ridiculous. It's a slow news week, but yeah. What we do here, folks, if you don't know already, is we're going to go through our locals community that you can join by hitting that little red join button down there below for free. If you would like, you can pay us money to keep the lights on, but it is a very small amount of money. Sign up for the Truther Tribe Primo Squad.
Is that
You
another
can do that
Asian
one.
joke?
Which one?
Small.
So you can head on over there. It's a semi-private community. It's not censored by big tech, just me, maybe Dan, maybe Wilkinson, but just keep it chill. If you sign up for the Truther Tribers Primo Squad, you can comment in there and post thingies that we will cover and go over, on the next episode, as long as they don't suck. Like we don't have a lot of traffic there yet, so I'm waiting to have a manage that one. That's going to be annoying, but you can join in there, for free and view, just like the old Jimmy John's free smells. But if you would also like to help keep the lights on around here to show some support for this independent news organization here called TrutherCast, you can also check out the other links in the description box down below. I've got signup.toleratetech.com if you have a computer. If you are a regular person or, doing a little bit of heavy work for the job, or maybe you got a micro or a small business, but if anybody with a computer, man, check out signup.toleratetech.com down below, because I would love to be your new like-minded tech guy. Check that one out. I'll help you protect the computer and not get pissed off at it. And that'll help keep the lights on around here. If you got a small business, scalartoolbox.com down below in that description box. That one might be for you, because that one's pretty interesting. So check that out if you got a small business. The Blogginator was working. We've got the receipts down below as well. So don't forget, everything we go over here on the show, you can pull up on the website. You can hit the link at the receipts link in the description box. That'll pull it right up for you. So then you can check it out if maybe we don't, watch the whole video, because I try to keep things fast paced around here. You can hit the receipts, but also you can share it out to somebody, man. We're all about, the awareness brings the realization. So some of these things are hey, it's our internet people's civil's duty, like the independent people's, the citizen journalists, the independent journalists, to share this stuff out to friends, families, or maybe, the other people, the people on the other side, So the receipts link in the description box is a really easy way for you to pull up a topic that we're going over, and then, look up, read it more, listen to it more, or share it over to somebody that you think needs some awareness, because then they might find that realization. And this week, I would like to not forget, there is a free way to help out with the show.
Don't be a hoe. Just click the share button. It's that easy. Then you're not a dirty thinking hoe. Just kidding. You're all right other than that. I mean, maybe you are dirty and stinking. Who knows? Wash yourself. Wash your ass, as they say in jail.
I just feel like our demographic probably isn't a lot of hoes.
Yeah, no, that's why it always kind of feels wrong addressing you, the audience of very, very one-partnered, single type of people, None of you are whores whatsoever. So nice.
Whoa. There's a difference between a hoe and a whore. Let's keep that straight.
True.
No argument there, Scott.
Yeah, there are some small differences, but there is a difference.
Small difference.
Yeah, mostly the class.
Sometimes huge difference.
I think it's an income thing.
Good
But yes, remember, it's very easy.
It has something to do with the 1099 on the tax report.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's like 3 steps. You click share, and then you click where, and then confirm, basically. Shebang, shebang. Just like that, you have shared the show. You're not a hoe.
I like that, bro. We got to put that on the shirt, bro. Truth or cast. Click. Wait. Yeah, you said click share, choose where, and then hit post or hit go, hit send. Yeah.
Confirm, send.
Yeah, but how do you say that quick to rhyme with the other ones, right?
Our memories that bad. We got to hit the replay later on just for that. I mean, it would be kind of funny
share
with me getting a freeze frame like that. It would looking all weird, probably.
Send with care.
I don't think I said send with care.
No, I don't think you had a rhymey third one.
I mean, that probably would be.
I like the middle one.
And that would be
the share, the where.
Yeah, you hit share, you hit where, you hit
send with care is the only thing that I got.
Right, yeah, because I'm pretty sure I just said confirm. So yeah, send with care would be.
I was trying to think of like the last one, the like let's fill in the third one or
tie it
something.
all in together. But yeah, freeze frame me looking all weird. And they're like, is this guy that one comedian that's got CP? You know, like, because I'd probably one of them freeze frames look really weird, and then put something to go with that on a shirt.
That could be good, man. That could be good.
Yeah, except for then people would not like me because then they be like, "Hey, you're not disabled." Yeah, it's just a free. It just looks that way. I'm not.
Hold on,
nice to meet you. I mean, not in that way. I'm definitely slightly mentally disabled, but you know,
if I was with you as your best friend, I would respond with, "Hold on, give him 5 minutes."
Yeah, just like keep talking, get to know me a little bit.
Whoa, hold on there. Give him 5 minutes. He'll convince you. I love you like a brother, you dumb mother. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
All right, yeah, we're on the rhymes.
These people in this first
what do you
thing
mean,
we got
those
here,
people?
you'll see what I mean by those people. These people have to wear shirts, I guess, but the only
Tropic Thunder was so good, dude.
Yeah, it was so good.
What do you mean, you people?
It's so good. So have you heard the news? It's broken, and it's more funny when it's broken. So we'll fix it real quickly. All right, bet. So I assumed if Trolley were to show up, the only liberal hive mind download he had was the absolute handicap mainstream media was going all over, bro. They covered the liner peeling up at the bottom of the freaking, reflecting pool over here in DC. Bro, they covered this and talked so much mad-ish about Trump. They covered it more than the Hunter Biden laptop. They covered it more than freaking 9/11. They covered it like,
yeah.
Like, bro, like name a thing that we've talked about in the last 6 years.
The rape gang in Britain.
Yeah. The thousands of women being R-worded over there because of the absolute insane willy-nilly migrant crisis.
Yeah.
Like
I said the word, I forget.
Yeah,
I said grape.
Hey, Asmon's on YouTube, so
the G was silent. Just like gnome.
So they were covering that all
English doesn't make sense.
All at the end of the week, just trying to turn it into an angry anti-Donald Trump thing, saying like, because of the,
Yeah, I'd be angry if my hairstylist accidentally colored my hair that crazy and cut it that way too, like shit. I can understand why they're angry, but it man, see, so they're so simple. Literally, they're just programmed by a screen. So we gotta be smart. We just gotta outsmart them. Just like your animals, like you always just have to outsmart them. There's always a way. So how are we gonna outsmart reprogramming these ding dongs?
Well, so programming, I don't know, but one way to outsmart
they're
them,
obviously programmed.
Well, no. I'm saying I don't know about how to do the programming right.
Oh, of course,
but
we would have done it already if we figured it out.
One way of outsmarting
then the world would be peachy keen.
One way of outsmarting though is I know a hairstylist that colors the liberals' hairs like that, but she voted Donald Trump, and I just think that's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I was definitely thinking of when I was saying that. Like, well, gotta say things, keeping a hairstylist in mind.
They're like the Trump supporter took their money. That's an outsmarty kind of, Sure, we'll make you look like flagged. Clearly a crazy person.
Yeah, no, not a diss on. Well, it's a diss on them. That's all it is, and nobody should take it otherwise. But yeah, it's like you chose to leave the house like that.
So if we feel like pulling up more, we can. Okay, I think
got it. It starts with Walmart. And Family Dollars.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Dollar Trees.
WalmartPeople.com.
Walmart, Dollar Trees, Family Dollars. Probably Dollar General. I don't know. DG's kind of upper class. They're stepping up their game. They're DG Market now. But yeah, no, you got to start with those stores because that's where all those people shop. They look like that. And then you got to just start putting in advertising, like subliminal advertisements everywhere. And that's how you reprogram. And eventually they'll just get reprogrammed because that's all they are. That is a literal visual
Yeah,
representation
we don't
of the
need to
matrix.
reinvent the wheel. We
matrix
should
that
actually
worked.
just look at the patents from the United States government,
Very
and
true.
we would know what to do.
Is that Ultra with the blue screen, or is that a different one? I forget which one has the blue screen involved with it.
Yeah, I don't think we memorized the name, but you pulled up the patent for the like television one.
Yeah.
It's like frequencies and shit like that.
Yeah,
But anyway,
if we had
so
red light, it wouldn't do that.
we can pull up other ones, right? If you're not familiar with this story, folks, let me know in the live chat. But
I wonder if that has something to do with the red pill and the blue pill, the red light and the blue light.
This one right here, man, is them are they well, maybe it's just for a social video and we're just being, critical, but they're now talking to the algae. So they're like, this is why like
Are you
welfare's
now
gotta go
hurt,
away.
algae? Has the orange man hurt you too?
This is why
Are
we
you
gotta,
emotionally distraught? Can you not grow as good anymore?
we gotta
I'm
shut
sorry
down
he
welfare,
stopped
bro.
and killed your whole family of algae friends.
And we'll blame these liberals for all of the people that actually need welfare and they're going to starve and die because they should not be able to not work and then show up and do these kind of things all day. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, I mean, that would be just, that's what they want anyways, because they want communism. You starve,
Right.
you starve to death. So just
Essentially.
expedite the process.
Well, but there's some good people on it that we need to figure out how to save, right? Like,
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Darwinism can get
takes
the
down
good,
everything.
can get the good ones too.
Mm-hmm.
There are some not the most intellectuals
Bro,
that
they're
are
literally chanting the
people
algae on.
and somehow just figure it out.
Painful, bro. But they have captured a few vandals because this got so egregious now that Mr. Trump needed to send National Guard in to protect the reflecting
can you
pool.
actually go into the reflecting pool, or
Those
are they?
are men cleaning the algae, I believe.
Oh, okay,
Workers.
okay. I
You
thought
used to
that
be able to go in there, but you're not supposed to now. But yeah, this,
wonder
this is
why.
like, what the F, bro?
What? Okay, I'm googling that. What changed to where you cannot go in?
And then we had the FBI just raided an Antifa storage unit in DC and uncovered a full effing chemical weapons lab,
Oh,
6
nice.
different kinds of aggressive algae, 5 paint stripping peptides, and an ultrasonic grow lab ready to poison the city's 46 other pools and fountains.
So,
Bruh. Like,
was this vandalism from the start? So aggressive algae was growing in the. They should test the 2 types of algae.
Right.
See if they're
Right.
linked.
So I'm saying, bro,
This was domestic terrorism at a slow rate from a long time. Man, wow.
I believe it might be.
Well, I mean, it's been getting bad for some years though too.
Well, so then what I'm assuming here, but I'm biased, right? Because
That
like
probably is
Trump's,
more just for
Trump's awesome.
the city type shit because.
But then this
they
leads
have
me
it.
to believe that liner peeling up that the news media ran with, bro, was actually a vandalism act. So they got like some like paint stripper thingy and like got a knife in there and chunked it out or something like.
Jeez.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock.
I just sort of
Fabricated like usual, bro.
Yeah, as usual. And this is why propaganda is illegal. Well, it's supposed to be.
It used to be.
It is, but they got to work around it now. It's funny when I start Googling what happened to, and the first thing that pops up is what happened to Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, dang.
Are we missing
happened to
something?
her? Yeah. What happened to Nancy?
What happened to the reflecting pool in DC? What happened to Jackson, the amazing digital circus? It's amazing what people are mostly typing right now recently. What happened to Michael Bennett on America's Got Talent? That is something I would be interested.
World off here, mother.
Well, I mean, this
Announced
is
a
news.
retirement?
This is news of what's happening this week, Scott.
For sure.
This is recent stuff, just not of.
Yeah, I don't know about the Nancy Pelosi thing. Nothing really seems to have been popped up here. Wait, we got to deal with her until 2027?
Oh man. I mean, hey, that's not that bad. that's another year.
I mean,
or half
like,
year, I'll take it.
bruh, she retired, dog. She ain't gonna try hard or do nothing.
Yeah.
Just gone ahead and let her go, bro. Like when people put their 2 weeks in nowadays, they're just like, don't bother. You can leave. We assume you're gonna try and just like go willy nilly here for
Right, yeah. Okay, this is interesting.
Yep. So it seems it might be vandalism. They also have somebody carved 8647 in the bottom of the reflecting pool. James Comer is officially going to trial, or not trial, but like going to case. The what is it called? The grand jury. The grand jury did agree that the indictments of him are legit for 2 felonies. So it will now be going to real court case.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that would be very interesting to make an example out of Mr. Comey. Here's one of the guys they caught over here at the reflecting pool, but pretty ridiculous, bro, that people just be like, so TDS, bro, they just like crying about this reflecting pool because he cleaned up and fixed a pool like a pretty attraction for the capital of the United States, dog.
Just like
It's like beyond
this
stupid
would be
and
this would be
handicapped,
like
bro.
if somebody spray painted a bunch of the Washington Monument that we just like got the paint off. Oh
Right.
no! Like we're restoring something that's part of our national monuments. It's like it's supposed to be like maintenance for your house, like a new roof when you need one.
Right?
Any of that, like just something you do.
I don't want to be in it.
That's their place. All right. So, because of long-standing rules enforced by the National Park Service, wading, swimming, or going into the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool in Washington is strictly prohibited for health, safety, and preservation reasons. The iconic monument has been hitting the news recently because the blah, blah, blah. Swimming or playing in the pool is illegal. Park police routinely issue citations and fines to individuals who wade in the water. Multi-million-dollar makeover. Oh, yeah.
Administrator ordered a $14 million renovation
So-
to fix leaks, improve water quality,
As
and
usual,
paint
someone
improvements.
ruined it for everyone else.
Oh wow! Look, even after
Oh my
even
God,
when
bro.
you Google it with why you can't go into it, Google is bringing in like today's
What up,
news.
Kylar?
They're bringing in today's news. That's dumb. Algae outbreak. Soon after it was refilled, massive algae blooms took over the water, turning the bright blue pond bright green.
Bro, DC liberals are complaining they missed the old color of the reflecting pool, aka poop algae green.
Yeah, since we're in the city,
What?
since we're city folk and we never get to see what an actual pond looks like, we miss seeing what the actual outdoors can look
dude,
like.
Yeah. Right.
That's what that is. Like, you gotta be kidding me, dude.
The look of that
Tyler?
dirty ass pond.
Bubs. Right.
How about no?
Yeah.
I think that's still pretty good.
That is great.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys. We'll refill the pool.
Yeah, with all the liberal tears.
We have plenty. Pretty ridiculous that is the biggest talk of the last week. Pretty ridiculous.
I mean,
folks.
algae basically grows everywhere where there's standing water source.
Pretty ridiculous. And then this one's a little bit more hit home if it's if you're in Illinois. You care a little bit more about things that happen in your state, I guess, right? I just thought this was a real good reminder.
Yeah, we got to pay attention in Illinois to make sure we know everything that's happening before it screws us over more.
That too, right? But this was a good reminder that every criminal needs to be like speculated against possibly being a worse criminal, okay? So this woman comes into the United States in 2021, which if you don't remember, that's after the Joe Biden, right? Open border, right? Comes in and stays past her visa, aka she is now a criminal alien, okay? So she's now an official criminal alien, right?
Yep.
Somehow
Give me now.
she retains her job at an Illinois school,
Oh, yeah.
and she is a teacher
I bet in Chicago.
that now has been arrested for aiding Tren de Aragua in a triple murder.
Great people.
So she was the getaway driver. And she's
Ma'am?
teaching your children.
I hate to tell you, but you are not Jason Statham.
Not Jason
You
Statham.
are not the transporter. You ain't getting away.
I just think that this is the example of like when we say that criminal aliens need to be addressed and or likely deported, and then people go, well, I thought it was only the worst of the worst. No, dude, he said he was going to start at the worst of the worst. Just like he never said there would be no new wars ever. He said there's no new forever wars. And now I know, yes, we're, nitpicking on semantics and a missing word or two, but yeah, Wilkinson, I hear about the algae blooming every year too. That is like a thing. I was just listening to the Timcast for tonight, and they had Viva La Fry on, and he was talking about how something Canadians know a lot about something algae blooms every year. And then also algae can very often be poisonous to where he said something about Canadians know like, oh, that one type of algae where if your dog like laps up the pond, it can die. Like, algae just coming around and stuff like that is definitely a thing.
I mean, yeah, there's all sorts of different mushrooms. You can eat some, you can't eat others. Tomatoes is the same way.
Yeah. I ate some
Yeah.
boysenberries on my walk before the show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My raspberries look like they might have got torched in the last heat. Or they're
But
maybe still coming in, hopefully.
pretty crazy, bro. Criminal alien. Oh, she's just a lady, but like now she's a criminal alien, and then turns out she was aiding Tren de Aragua. Now, she could have not been a bad person and not been like, I can't wait to aid Tren de Aragua and be the drive away in a murder, but they could have came up to her and said, hey, by the way, we know you're illegal. Now you work for us, so you're going to do the driving. No, I don't want to. Or we're going to kill you and your family. Okay, cool, sure.
Okay, I guess I got to.
But now they got leverage on her because she's a criminal. So then she goes with it. So that's why the open border and the criminal people, blah, 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 preaching to the choir to most everybody that's around here, man. But that is a good one to send to somebody that was still trying to argue with you or is not sold on needing to deport these people, bro. So, like, if this woman was, immediately deported upon being a criminal alien when her visa expired, she wouldn't have been able to be the driver. Now, maybe they'd find someone else, but hey, we would like to make it more difficult for criminals to be conducting crime and not like they have a gigantic pool of criminals to pull from,
Right,
like,
yeah. Man, driving on the way over here, I seen this Prius. I was like, all right, Prius. I seen a FJBP initials on the back as a sticker. I was like, probably Joe Biden. Prius normally like liberal stuff.
right.
Like there's a Joe Biden, like F Joe
Personally,
Biden
I assume
something.
every Prius driver voted for Kamala Harris.
Right.
Just-
Yeah. It's just kind of like a
It could be
stereotype.
wrong once in a while.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Well, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, FJBP. What? FJB Pritzker. Yeah, it was an FJB Pritzker. It's like, heck yeah. Congrats to you, chick. Driving a Prius, still being smart. It's a good vehicle. It is. If you're trying to save money, you don't care about looking funny, a Prius is a phenomenal pick.
New Prius actually looks cool finally.
It actually kind of does.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a brand new one. It was like maybe 2-3 years. Either way, it was just like, man, whoever your husband is, woman,
If I bought a
winner
Prius,
right there.
I'd probably have to get a sticker that's like, nah, for real, I'm not a loser.
Hey,
I just put an American flag on it like the back of my car currently.
they're quick, 0 to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like an EV kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because it's got that little.
Hybrid boost.
This next one I think is a little bit funny, dude. Pretty wild. So, are you familiar with QAnon?
Been a while. They're like the official info leaks, right?
So they weren't official, but they were trying to claim that they were an official. So like, oh, they had the real inside intel. And we're like going to leak out everything that was going to happen in like the next, coming years. Then it turned into a gigantic conspiracy theory kind of channel or, account, right? That was just basically conspiracy theory. And then they must be making money because they kept the shtick going, bro. And everybody goes into it, right? So in the beginning, I was following QAnon, and it did seem like it had some good intel. So over the years, we suspect that it may be a psyop. And either it started out with somebody legitimate and then it got taken over by the FBI or CIA or something to then put out, misleading false information, right? Like a honeypot for conspiracy theorists, right?
Yeah.
Then it was, theorized maybe it could have been like that from the beginning. And they were putting out some legitimate information at first to get us, warmed up and believe in the account and stuff like that, right? But now it's, in the mainstream, they turned it into like a totally nut job, crazy, wacko conspiracy theorist thing, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just all 100% conspiracy
Oh, if they
theorists.
listen to QAnon, they're nut.
Well, for some reason, the White House social media staff thought it would be absolutely hilarious today to absolutely troll all the conspiracy theorist tinfoil hatters. And they posted this looking like a Q post. Which is pretty funny because the internet definitely took the bait and started speculating and doing a whole bunch of tinfoil hat numerology stuff, bro. And they said, wait, look at the time that they posted the first one. And Q always said to use military time. So if you convert this to military time and then you go and look up that QAnon post, it says this, this, and that, and that. I'm like, oh, bro, you got to be joking. What's this Q thing about? Well,
I
this
bet-
one
I bet
this one
some of
says
these
it,
people-
quantum.
I bet some of these people make these things and like they do some of it on purpose, but then like they have other things that they didn't even think of. They're just like, oh wow, look at that. That's a sweet coincidence.
Right.
Nice. I didn't even know they did that, kids, but thanks for figuring it out. Nice. I'm better than I even thought I was.
It's like, random poster on X that I follow for some good information. Some of it's a little bit too far for my conspiracy choice. But he was saying, holy crap, the White House official account is legit Q posted, man. This is not an actual Q drop, but it's a meme constructed to look like a Q drop. Blah, 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 blah. What is the main thesis of the Q drops? The entire thing revolves around Uranium One, Obama's Iran deal, the rogue nuclear material that ended up in North Korea, Syria, and Iran. Sounds kind of pertinent to the current conversation, doesn't it? Well, the White House was just making a funny troll on the QAnon stuff because Trump just signed 2 executive orders today to be the leaders in quantum computing.
That's so weird. That could be like an executive order. I don't care what's happening in this country.
Yeah.
We have to keep being in the lead of quantum.
Right.
Even if we are starving, we have to make sure the quantumness is there.
I mean, honestly, that's real talk, bro, because one of them was to force quantum cryptography. So that makes sense that from the leader, you'd want a downward directive of no, it's okay to spend money / time, effort, labor, and we need to keep these systems updated. Because if the bad guys start utilizing quantum compute before we have quantum compute defense, oh shit, there goes, military operations,
Oh,
there
man.
goes super secret intel.
Yeah, man.
Yada, yada,
This
yada.
is that. That's what I feel like. Simple is always a little better. It's just like race cars. You upgrade this, and you have to upgrade that as well, and that. It's never ending.
Complex
Yeah.
systems.
So we're making better computing. So it turns out since we're making better computing, then somebody else is going to take that better computing and then hack our stuff. So now
Be a
we
better
have to make
hacker,
this thing to be better with our better computing than their better computing. Oh man,
Well, that's the thing about Bitcoin is everybody says, oh, when quantum computers come out, they'll break Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin just adopts quantum cryptography, then it won't be broken ever. So
maybe I don't understand it enough.
Yeah, right. Right. It's like a little bit of
I know some, but I don't know Bitcoin that well.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Because if there's only so many issued, that still doesn't break it.
They could break and fake the numbers, so somebody hypothetically with a quantum compute machine would be able to trick the ledger and then make up a fake Bitcoin and then send it, But as soon as they find out, man, they would lock that down and try and find the person or stop that or something. So that is where the Bitcoin naysayers try to use quantum computing as a kill all to Bitcoin, and it's like, well, not really, man. Technology evolves. They put out a new code update, and then poof, it's blocking quantum hacking problem. But we shall see when that does eventually happen. Because that'll be interesting. But, you know, quantum computing, going to be important. Barely understand it. We don't know if we ever will. This might be the first computing phase that's like barely conceivable by the general tech audience. Like even the IT guys. Like up until now, we all kind of understand how computers work.
Yeah.
And that one might be the next one that's like, nah, bro, I'll just never get it. I just put it in the computer and make it go.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, it uses like we're gonna be so far into just like knowing what the computer does. Like everybody's, unless you're the actual guys that build the computers, you're gonna have no idea how any of it works. I mean, dude, I guess that probably is how a lot of people with their phone have no idea that like it has like a storage and RAM and all the different components in
Bro,
there.
people don't understand how your phone rotates when you turn it.
Yeah, I mean, a little more understandable. That was a little tougher.
Bro,
It's a lot
got an
more.
accelerometer with a ball that goes from here to there. And if it's here, it look like this. If it's there, it look like that. That one not crazy. And people are like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the more simple techs in your phone.
Yeah.
Coincidentally.
Yeah.
So order one about quantum computing was launches a national effort to produce quantum computer capable of performing important scientific calculations. It also aims to develop quantum-enabled sensors and networks within the next 5 years. So this is some kind of an executive order memorandum that we have to make a dope quantum computer. That's interesting.
Oh man, yeah. Don't vote me in a president.
We're gonna
have
car.
an executive order that this car has to hit 5 seconds in the quarter.
Trust me, it will look really cool. It'll be great for American automotive industry.
It's got to be a street car.
So the second one, it directs federal agencies to transition their computer systems to quantum cryptography, post-quantum cryptography standards by 2031. It positions the United States government to lead a wider adoption of these stronger security standards to address the future quantum computing threat. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Does anybody have a opinion about quantum computing? Most of us are like what we already talked about. Oh, what?
It's like a supercomputer, right? Yes, because that's probably most people know. No, cancer is bad. Cancer is cancer. Just like
Right.
and this is why they're programmed with TDS. Cancer's bad. Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's out there. It's killed people. It is bad. This orange man, he is bad. Oh man, I can believe it. The same source that told me this cancer's bad. They told me this man is bad. He must be bad.
Yeah, except
And that's about how far the brain
cancer
does the thinking.
analogies, bro. You know this thing? Well, that thing's like this thing. Oh, I understand that thing now.
Well, that's why I do the metaphors. Like it is so like a lot of people
computers
don't.
all the time.
Yeah, not everybody has the same experiences. So as long as you just relate it to something you've had an experience of before, the trust and the feeling of it, unless you have knowledge of how things really are or not, which is just general education in the world that's being book smart.
Right.
That's why you got to have the balance, the logic, and the book smart. Because if you have one of the other, you will get scammed very well. If you have a good balance of the two, you can avoid a lot of scams.
Yep.
You can actually see them coming or notice something.
Which life is so complicated now. I have to tell my clients, so sign up for my program and then just ignore everything because I'm the only one that should help you out. That's how you're going to stay safe. And they're like, sounds good. I just almost lost $5,000 and the bank stopped it. So, yep. Sounds good, guy.
Oh, somebody,
What up, Milton Mir?
yeah. Yeah, no, I actually can't talk about that.
Cancel.
Back.
And remembered he's on a live show.
Put it in reverse,
Good job,
Terry.
Good job. Next up, I thought this was another fine example of let's follow up on that news item that we all just forgot about, but we wanted justice to be served.
Yes.
So, unlike many shows I watch, I try to pull up, if it comes up in my feed, I try to pull up and make sure we talk about something from a little bit ago, that we were wondering about, right? So, I don't know if you remember that story. I think we covered it because it was like right after Charlie Kirk's assassination. And so there was this, little college or high school over in, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Ooh,
And this little girl that
that's where
worked
Young Doll's from.
that's at this North Carolina school said, "Hey, would it be okay if I painted the spirit rock?" And they said, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." So she painted the spirit rock with an American flag. It said Freedom 1776. And then it said Live Like Kirk.
Never mind, that was a lie.
And then it said John 11:25. So America Freedom, pro Charlie Kirk because he was just assassinated. And then the John 11:25 scripture, which, probably has something to do with like what? Like a Charlie Kirk or something?
I think that's actually a really good one.
Jesus declares to Martha, "I am the resurrection and the life.
Oh.
The one who believes in me will live, even though they die." So saying, Mr. Charlie Kirk believed in Jesus and God, and, he will live with them, even though he is dead, right? Well, do you remember what the high school decided to do to this poor girl for painting on this rock?
I don't remember.
Bro, they busted into her class, pulled her out, questioned her, demanded to look at her phone and search her call logs, and immediately painted over the rock same day.
Some people got a real fear of America.
Or Charlie Kirk, bro. And progressing the Make America Great Again agenda. So some TDS patient probably lost their ish about this school kid enjoying Charlie Kirk and his Christian American rhetoric and painted over the rock and then chastised the girl, publicly shamed her, and she just won a court case and the school has to pay her $95,000.
It was an expensive mistake. Sucks to suck.
Yeah, sucks for the taxpayers of that town, but God bless.
You know
that
what? If
little
I was a
girl's getting paid.
if I was a taxpayer, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah. I'll get some money. You deserve.
Dang,
You
good.
deserve it after that
He
bullshit.
sounds like a good kid. The money's
Yeah,
probably going to
exactly.
get donated or something.
Yeah, right.
I bet the family's
it's gonna
like,
go
we
buy
can't
cool
accept
American
that.
shit. Either
we
way,
have to we have to donate this. That's not right. I feel like the family could maybe be like that, right? If she's painting a rock with, John 11:25 on it, bro. So they probably got some good morals, but either way.
crap! She put a Bible verse on there. We got it.
Bro.
Well, I learned what I am today. Allegedly. That was a lot of painting. But yeah. So we are both this. We are
It's
both
not stupid.
We are both wasps.
Okay, what's that like?
Well, I guess you're kind of not because you're Catholic raised, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if you'd say white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Sure.
That's a term.
Yeah.
That's a whole term that is used nowadays.
Is it made up by the cisgenders?
Probably. Oh my God, look, a wasp. Like, oh, shoot, I'm allergic. Like, it's a whole other thing nowadays.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was actually talking about the insect. No, talking about people that look like me.
Yeah.
Like, geez,
The
y'all are
kooky
getting,
libtard
y'all
people
are,
that just like having it.
We have to label it
Yeah,
because
geez.
one time this guy happened to be white and Protestant, and he basically told me how to live my life better, and I really didn't like it. So I told him to kick rocks. Now I have taking hatred for him that just lives rent free in my head and will never get out because I actually never, my frontal lobe never actually fully developed.
Never formed.
And yeah, so I can't really like think things all the way through. Yeah.
Good news in the global markets. A little bit local, but not only is the American soccer team doing great so far, and they got into round 32, which is going to be great. So we're hoping they go farther because they did a couple. I forget the stats. I didn't like load them into the noodle, but they did 2 things that haven't happened
Noodle upload.
since 1940. So this might be a real good team to go pretty far. That's pretty cool. But
Just like the Cubs.
apparently, Colombia had an election.
Ooh, Colombia.
In Colombia,
Coffee and the other stuff.
apparently
comes from
they're really
Colombia.
efficient down there. They're like Florida and extremely the opposite of California because all of Colombia
I
counted.
bet they are, Scott.
They counted all of their votes for 25 million people in 3 hours.
Yeah. You know how that's done? I mean, I'm glad you brought it up. They're opposite of California. You are damn right. Because guess what California is?
Communism.
No. What are they originally known for? They're still known for today.
Like tech stuff. They were Silicon Valley.
No. That's a spot on California. Silicon Valley is a fart.
Uh-huh.
Not a World Guinness World Record fart.
Okay.
Weed, dog.
Okay.
All the best weed comes out of Cali.
Sure.
What's Colombia? What comes out of Colombia, Scott?
That was cocaine.
Yeah. You said complete opposites. Yes. California, they're chill
I
and
see where
lazy
you're
weed
going
smoking.
here.
Colombia, they have cacao tea. Like it's in their normal day. All of them
they
are
get them votes
zooming, bro.
counted,
Of
bro.
course they got it done.
They
Colombia
got 'em
has
counted.
coffee, and they are not. There is no laziness
Yeah,
over
it
there.
is- it
They
is
can't not get it
Coffee
done.
and cocaine,
They
bro.
have no. They have
About
no
it.
excuse not. They like
You are
they can't
right
not
there.
get it done. There's so many uppers over there. They're just like constantly working. You know, they've got to be the most productive society probably out there. I bet. How do they not have quantum computing thinking of it yet? Oh yeah, because they're making already billions and trillions off their other products. Why the heck would they need computers even?
You know, I was
Why would I
wondering-
need a
I don't think
computer?
I
I
need to
have a
go-
literal mountain of cash. I don't think I need to
I don't
count it.
think
I know I
need
have
to
enough.
make the computer. They like the white stuff so good. So why invent
pick
something
up?
else?
Yeah, why reinvent the wheel? I am doing good in this. I might
I
as well
already
keep doing
have
this.
15 cars. So.
Yeah, exactly. Why do I need bank to tell me I have what I have? I have it here, right here, and I know I have a lot of it. One breaks, I have another.
So the crazy part here is that it seems that it was not a altered election because who got voted in was the like extreme righty conservative OMG. It's another like Trump. Oh my gosh, candidate. I guess he's known as El Tigre, the tiger. But there are massive celebrations erupting across Colombia after right-wing populist Abelardo de la Esparilla
It's Colombia's version of Tony the Tiger.
crushes socialist tyrant Ivan Cepeda. Socialism must be removed, says this account here making this post here.
Oh, man, can I be a social person?
Colombia will be great.
And then put Tony the Tiger in there? Yeah, except
So
it's
what-
kind of cheesy.
well, they were like, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah, right.
But
Hey, maybe it's popular over there.
what is also being noticed
We ship a lot of frosted
is
flakes.
that ever since the USAID has been shut down, there has not been one left-wing election won in South America.
Oh, wow.
Chile, far right. Bolivia, far right. Peru, far right. Ecuador, far right. Honduras, far right. Colombia, far right. And Costa Rica, far right. That's pretty wild.
So, what I'm getting is that
That's
not
pretty
only
interesting.
did we find out our tax money wasn't like going where we wanted to exactly, but it's not even like, okay, if it bought things and people are enjoying the things, like that'd be one thing, even if it's dumb, even if we literally had pallets of condoms over wherever it was that
Mozambique or something.
You know
yeah.
what? That'd be great. I would not even be mad. Cool.
we made some company some money, some employees made some money for some time. Hopefully some people are out there using them.
But it's not, that's not even what, like, it's worse because that money didn't even buy stuff. Yeah, right. Our money went just directly in the pockets of people that directly make other people's lives crap, right, and leverage them so their own lives can be better, make other people's lives worse. So again, that's very narcissistic. And they do it. Ow. Bro, right. It's so the money doesn't even buy things. It is just going to fund a narrative. Right. It is just like making people type certain things on keyboards and giving people a paycheck to make a fugazi up. That's what our money's been going to. Just for somebody to make up a fairy tale, a fake piece of crap and get people to believe it. That's what our money's going to, like, it's not even buying just dumb crap for people that don't need it. Like, that would be fun. Like, whatever. I wouldn't be that mad. But we are literally just basically spending millions and billions of dollars in a poof, thin air. It's not doing shit. And we're blowing it out of our asses. Like it's going out of style.
Very true, man. Very true, man. But very interesting, right? Like pretty wild, bro.
Yeah, it was funding all those countries' elections.
It seems it was funding the tampering and, like, you know, hand on the scale of these elections. That's the allegation, folks. What do you think, Live Chat? Have you been hearing this too, man? Do you got any other information that backs that up? Because we all kind of believe that the U.S. has been meddling in elections for a very long time, bro. That's where, like, you know, Trump and the whole stolen election thing. I've been assuming all our elections were stolen, and we've been meddling in other ones ever since the frickin', you know, the Zeitgeist movie back in the frickin' thousands, man. Economical hitman.
It's been before that. Vietnam, dude.
Like, just my awakening of watching the Zeitgeist movie from the thousands. That was my, like, wait a second, what?
I mean, it's been happening since, like, kingdom eras. I mean, there's always been, like, it's just changed. Right. The view of it has changed.
That's when I think it's funny where people are like, oh, it's been since, I was like, bruh, it's probably tampered since, like, you know, 1980.
Yeah.
We got like 10, 20, 30 years of, like, maybe not, but.
Especially since computers have been a thing.
Especially. Well, that's why, allegedly, right? That's why we jacked Venezuela, right? It's because he was aiding the liberals in, you know, tomfoolery in the elections, and allegedly we're trying to get some info out of him on perhaps taking down some of the people over here in the States that were manipulating elections digitally, because they apparently were good at the software, or they'd came up with the theory strategy or something, man. But pretty cool, man. So Colombia is excited, man. They're excited to get rid of socialism. Watch Colombia's GDP shoot through the roof, bro. What if we could get the whole South America to be on board with, like, logic and be really awesome and great? And then, like, eventually Mexico caves. And then, you know, like, South America all the way up to America is, like, crushing it. And then maybe Canada finally flips. And then we got, like, a superpower, like, you know, the Americas are like the holy cow. Brazil was already red? I thought that was a blue country.
Right. Is it blue and red like Republican and Democrat?
I believe so. Like right, left.
Right. So
not Democrat, Republican, but more left, right, you know.
Oh, right. So it went more blue 2026?
Oh, maybe it is opposite. Oh, I think it is opposite everywhere else. We flipped the colors back in, like, the 40s. Yeah, so Brazil is a left country still. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, let's see here.
Dan's going to grok it for us. The problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. Margaret Thatcher. Very true, ma'am. Very true.
Okay.
The Trump effect.
Yeah. In South America, political colors generally follow the traditional global spectrum. Left-wing socialist and communist ideologies are universally represented by red, often specifically referred to as the pink tide for moderate left-leaning governments.
Could you please repeat the beginning of that?
Left-wing socialist
and communist ideologies are
Wait a second.
are
You're telling
universally
me that
represented by
those
red.
things are in a group?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Weird.
sorry, continue.
Weird.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's from Google itself.
That's where I was like, bro, that slipped up, dog.
Yep. Right-wing conservative and liberal democratic parties are represented by blue. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Liberal democratic. Wow. So
Wait.
now this is why you have to get the knowledge.
Wait, so where's the conservative?
Because we are not a democratic country either. We're a constitutional republic.
Right, with democratic parts.
Our democracy,
socialist
our
part.
democracy, our democracy.
Yeah, they've been
Medicaid's
brainwashing you into communism the whole time.
Kind of, right.
I mean, that's not near, but like
Sort of.
yeah, they're definitely misrepresenting things. Yeah, democracy is still important, but it's not. You don't even just like rate. Oh, that's racist. You're not even using the right term. Prejudice.
Most
Normally, when
usually.
they say it's racist, they mean prejudice. They don't even know what they're talking about.
Nobody knows nothing.
They're just saying the words that are hot and that are big issues because that's what
Well,
they've been trained
like-
and programmed to do. Their brain doesn't actually think
What
all
was
the
it?
way
Like,
through.
it was progressive, and then it was this, and then it was that. Yeah, they got to change the branding. They got to like jazz it up or get rid of the stank from the last brand.
Yeah, it gets a little stank on it. Oh, let's give it a new name, but it's basically the same, so it doesn't have that bad. Just like BLM, honestly, after that one chick did the crap with the Black Lives Matter. Yeah, it's an important thing.
Preschool.
But like now, anytime somebody says BLM, all like most people think about is yeah, the scandal people.
Right.
Like, oh, now you're wrapping yourselves in with the Indians on the phone calls. You just figure you're getting scammed and put Indians on the end of the line. Like, why has it got to be that way? Well, stereotypes are.
I mean, when you take a third of the money and you put it into the racistly systemic, stock market system, and then you take a third of the money and you like blow it on mansions, and then you take a third of the money and you like, blow it on transgender nonprofit organizations. It doesn't really like, help back up the whole like, hey, we're here to help the black community kind of thing. Just call me crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like
Wait, I don't see no thumbs
it's
down.
like
Wilkinson.
black on black violence again.
Totally showed up. Yeah, right.
Stop messing with your own people.
I know, right, bro.
Why y'all hate each other so much?
Bro, did you hear about Chicago this weekend?
No,
It was
I don't
like-
think so.
Bro, it was like 35 people shot, 5 dead again on Juneteenth weekend and Father's Day. Like, bro, we don't need to get rid of any more fathers in Chicago, okay, guys? Like, that is
You never
not
came back with the milk, Dad.
shady
Hey,
business.
come on, forgive your dad, forgive your parents, forgive whoever it is. It probably ain't.
Wilkinson saying at least 50 years now of like election
Unless
tampering, I
they
think she was
are
talking about.
wording or they're pedos. If there are wording pedos, they definitely deserve
Is there another kind of
things
pedo?
happening. I mean, there's like ones that are probably just like maybe soft core, I guess you could say. There's ones that are just creepy. Like hopefully
Sure,
that are just
sure.
out there sniffing the kids, not doing like
Sure.
that's the only opportunity they
Go
like
jail.
they
And then the other ones
they
wood
just
chipper.
think kids are weird, like or are oddly
It's
into
cool, man.
they like kids too much in a weird way. Well, yeah, not sexual, just weird way. And then the ones that like them in sexual ways,
that's
wood
cool.
chipper,
Did you hear-
fishing line by the big toes.
Did you hear Wilkinson saying in
like-
the chat? She said she chatted to her Lebanese client today and got her all riled up about how corrupt it is over there in Lebanon. Yeah, what's the deal, bro?
That's been one for a while.
I didn't get caught up on that one. So now somebody's saying the peace deal might be off or something because of Israel's attack in Lebanon. Like Iran might said, oh, hey, now the peace deal's broken because Israel's being a douche and they're attacking Lebanon or something. And Israel's trying to go, we're not listening to the peace deal because they didn't run it by us. we want to see what's in the peace deal. And it was like, but then I heard Trump's going to just read the whole damn thing out loud.
Man. All right, might as well. So there can't be this bull crap.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty annoying. Getting very annoying with their tomfoolery.
Crap. I think Trump's so popular for closing deals and he gets so much credit. Everybody is doing everything they can to break the deal because just to like not let him get another.
Oh, it almost smells like why they've impeached him. How many times now? 6 or 7. Oh, look at that! Dang it, happened again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and they keep not making it stick. It's almost like somebody just trying. I don't think any other president has had that many impeachment attempts on him. Of course, they're saying that about him.
So I'm not sure what this video is, so we might need to pull the plug if it goes off the rails, but I believe this is an explanation.
He's in the Epstein file. Yeah, he sure is. Because he was the guy that called the FBI to turn him in.
If I see that one more time, I post a bunch of crap all over like Trump groups, right? To try and like.
Don't worry, there's still millions and millions and millions, if not billions, of people that haven't even heard it yet.
So I post in all these Trump groups to try and get people to come see the show and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's literal TDS people that lurk in the Trump groups just to shit on posts.
Wow.
And so I had 2 people shit on a post yesterday, bro. And when I went there to like say something like, quick, snarky and not waste my time and effort, I look at it and they both of the accounts said top contributor.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bruh.
You know what I
These people literally sit in a woo-woo pro-Trump group just to bitch and moan and TDS all over. That is so pathetic.
Do they?
And sad.
Do you think they get paid?
Like possible. Very, very possible.
Probably. They're like.
I mean, Trolley ain't getting paid to show up here, bro.
Like
he loves coming
They're
here.
like the professional protesters.
Right. I'm sure some of them are.
I mean,
some of them are
a lot of them are probably just like real. You probably only have to get some of them people like $20,000 a year. And they're like, yeah, I'll do it all year long. Like, man, your time really ain't worth crap. And that's why you're on there doing
if you
a
me
meaningless
$20,000 a year
task.
to post positively about like the right wing and shit like that, I'd be like, oh, cool. Now I'll actually just get paid for doing what I was usually doing.
Right, but I mean, they're not doing anything else. Like,
yeah.
And also that if,
but I don't think it's just $20,000.
Well, for how much time you got?
$80K for showing up to the protest.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of them people like they're so small brain. They're so small
bro,
brained.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, those are the smart left wingers. The other ones I feel like that are on there just doing that bot crap have got to be the ones like sitting in their mom's basement. So they're probably gonna $20,000's a lot for them.
Yeah, most definitely.
Most people.
That's the rest of the bill.
Like, well, with how much time they'd have to spend if they were an actual human on those things to wash that to troll that much. That's what I'm saying. Your time is not worth much. Getting paid $20,000. How much time you got to put in that?
Well, we know their time's not worth.
Yeah.
So we agree.
Yeah.
So I think this video is kind of maybe sort of explaining some like foundations of the Q movement thingy, the Q Anon stuff. I forget who the Joe M is, but I think this is a video. This video is a banger, but I didn't pre-screen it, so let's just go willy-nilly at it, right?
Willy-nilly.
It's kind of long, so we might not do the whole thing if it's not interesting. Yeah, it does start out Q. What's the EBS, Miltamir? Look, it says the first of all. Oh, like Lebanon. Lebanon has a parliament, Sharia, and domesticated government, but they also have a weak ass military with equipment from 1930. And it turns out that's actually 90% of the entire world. Yeah. So they got Sharia law over there.
Sharia, yeah. What is 800 million concrete milk jug, Miltamir?
What is that?
Talking about being in Chicago. Is that the Obama?
Lebanon. What's Trump do?
The
You erase
Obama
Iran
library?
off the map because they won't ever make a deal ever. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. Right now, it seems like Trump has got JD Vance trying to work the peace deal, and he's got Marco Rubio planning the strike. That's what it seems like. Because Marco's not at the peace talks, and JD's not at the freaking the war talks. So it seems like he's got two guys looking to do their version, you know.
Yeah, true. Oh,
something is going on. Some of us see it. Some of us feel it. It's time to expand your thinking. You will need to reset everything you thought you knew about the world, about the people you trust, about history, about yourself. Let me tell you a story. For a very long time, our world has been under the growing influence of a vast transgenerational...
Oh, yeah. This is like all the videos us OG conspiracy theorists grew up watching on the internet, bro.
Hey, what's that photo of the guys with the skulls and the bones on there, too?
Yeah, I don't know if they're related to the Bushes, but...
criminal mafia that was able to rise up to the highest levels of power. We didn't know because they talked and acted just like you and me.
Say, who was that guy?
We thought we could recognize
George Bush, if you don't know.
true criminals by their words and actions, but we're deceived by their sophisticated speech, wealth, education,
The Clintons, yep, young Clintons.
beauty, and power. Through a system of threats, blackmail, and bribery, they would come to occupy the highest levels of power in government, corporations, and education. You may know them as the deep state or cabal. Most dangerously of all, they achieve almost total
Yeah, we don't call them Illuminati no more, huh?
influence over the media.
Again,
Their
they haven't
primary
changed the
means of
name.
controlling the good people of the world in which is trying to get on with living.
Too much.
They used this power to slowly convince us that we were the problem, that we were a threat to each other. They used race, gender, and religion to set us apart, and rewrote history to validate these false claims.
Yeah, bro, I cannot believe that people tore down founder statues of this country. That's so annoying.
They funded both sides of wars just to crush our potential to prosper and succeed as a peace-loving and creative force of good for the world. Now, with their firm grasp on the media, we drank in their entertainment and lies as they began their final phase, the total takedown of America. We were the brightest remaining beacon of freedom and humanity's last hope. They knew that if they could take America, the rest of the world would...
Did you hear George Soros Foundation got raided?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe we'll pull that one up.
follow. They cut deals that led us to hand over total control of the money system to a private central bank, the Federal Reserve. This made it possible to influence Washington, D.C., and most of our presidents since then were beholden to the criminals in one way.
Bro, you can't believe videos like this anymore because AI could just be like making up some baloney.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing. That's why you gotta fact check and stuff, which is annoying.
I think like human elders are going to be way more important than they have been in the last like 50 years. Back to like original days.
The real storytellers.
Because you need people to like verify. Like, yo, I watched this AI video about conspiracy theories, but like here, this, and this, and that. That one's not true. That one's true. That did really happen. That's completely made up. That never happened. Like, that's a crazy concept.
Or another. Things took a really bad turn when they concentrated vast power into the hands of the many civilian intelligence agencies throughout the world. They said they were there to protect us. Instead, these agencies were catastrophically weaponized to boost drug and human trafficking cartels, assassinate political opponents, undermine the military, and change regimes of foreign governments who did not want to adopt the centralized system of money control. You might think they would choose simply to remain in the shadows running their criminal activities while we carried on with our lives. But as long as there was freedom for the people to prosper, the cabal were always at risk of being discovered and shut down. There was no way to continue without a plan to eliminate all threats to their survival, even if it meant...
Yeah, no, he's pretty busted up nowadays. What's Wilkins say?
So he's just mad. That's why he's just throwing his money, bullying people, because he's just mad. Legs don't work. He got old.
Yeah, everybody kind of like most everybody thinks Iran is always kind of going to be corrupt. Kind of like Pakistan too, bro. Everyone thinks Pakistan is just pretty ignorant to where they're never going to like stay peaceful or something. But the Middle Eastern thing, man, that most people I see or legitimately explain it, not just like angry blind talking, are like it's going to be really difficult to calm down the Middle Eastern countries and not be terrorists.
Imposing a single world government under their jurisdiction, where no national identity, police force, or military could stop them. They called it globalism. Exploiting our emotions and our instincts of compassion, They found a way to justify dismantling cultures, borders, and national identity under the guise of social justice, creating false narratives.
Bro, y'all gotta help me.
Remember when Neil Tamir talking about nationalism and globalism and Zionism? Yep, there's globalism.
Y'all gotta help me figure out how to get like a younger conspiracy theory audience, because then we could do like video watches, like watch parties, and then I'll like pause and explain it like to the chat, and like be like, if they got questions, like, hold on, let me break this one down real quick, you know? Like,
Oh, we can start conspiracy class.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, did we just?
why are we not doing that? Like, yeah.
Nobody can take our
What the
idea.
Primo Squad's all about, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Conspiracy class.
You coming to CC?
Conspiracy class.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, wait, what's better? Class alliterates, but school still sounds good for some reason. Conspiracy school. Is the S? Oh no.
Oh no, sounds indoctrinating.
That's the plan. I've always wanted to start a cult, Dan.
Damn
I
it.
told you I don't want to start the cult. But when I tell people everything, they're like, bro, you really are entertaining explaining this. I listened to this for hours. I was
It
like,
just-
so you going to vote for
see,
Trump now?
that's
And they're
one of
like, yeah. And I was like,
that's one of those words that just like need to find something similar, yet different. Cult just has that bad like
Yeah, it's called church.
sound to it. Yeah, when you look at the definition, all religions and everything is basically a cult. Just if you have a certain number of people on the same agreement of a thought or an idea being the same thing, it's a cult.
well, okay, we'll go with coalition.
Like, so everybody that agrees Target's better than Walmart?
Conspiracy
Cult.
Class Coalition.
Target cult.
The CCC.
Oh, yeah. Oh. The CCC. The Chinese Communist Cult.
No, that's not what we are. Oh, Conspiracy
Oh,
Class
it's the
Coalition.
CCP. Oh, it's the
Yeah.
CCP.
Yeah, no, cancel.
Of racism, colonialism, and capitalism to destabilize and ultimately collapse societies so they were no longer secure enough to reject this dark plan for the world. Where there was no history to distort, they
I think it would be really cool to pull up more OG conspiracy theory videos, because young kids that are barely getting onto it now would be like, wait a second.
Shoot, though.
This was from like 10, 15 years ago.
Old people
They'd be
that,
like, yes.
old people that
We've
weren't
been
on the
trying to
internet.
tell people about this for like
Yo,
15,
let-
25 years,
Yo,
bro.
that is young people and old people.
Golly.
Old people also have not seen it.
I know, right?
Because they
I
were
know,
basically
right?
like, this guy, I'm not, getting into the
Just
computer
busy doing
things.
life, yeah.
They're in real life crap,
Yeah,
or just
yeah.
actual like working their butts
We
off
gotta
when
do
we're on
Zeitgeist
technology.
Watch Party, bro. All three, man. We'll
Oh.
do the trilogy.
Oh.
Zeitgeist Watch Party would be
Maybe,
dope.
maybe that's how we stream one night. We just do
Right,
a live
fine.
stream. Would we get flagged on that for copyrights?
No, that's why it's like, it'd be like a premium thing.
They would use wars to force a catastrophic mass migration of peoples across borders to destabilize and weaken cultural identity. When we didn't accept this, they called us intolerant and shamed us into silence. By 2008, America was an advanced
I don't know. Wilkenstein's pretty good, bro. She be killing it in the live chat, bro. She is proposing, Daniel. I would like to propose to you Wilkenstein's idea. Academic anti-cult, the AAC.
I like it because it sounds like the SEC, but it's not.
stages of economic decline, with disastrous trade deals leading to widespread loss of jobs and a devastating financial crisis. The cabal had now absorbed another extensive criminal empire that was aligned with a twisted and radical form of Islam.
Nothing's new under the sun.
Realizing the competition could threaten their goals, they decided to cooperate and agree to mutual terms. Now a hostile foreign enemy was able to insert a subordinate into the U.S. political system who would become the president. Saudi Prince Al-Walid bin Talal funded Obama's Harvard education and took power by proxy, picking his entire cabinet while buying vast quantities of control in our largest media companies. The Western faction of the cabal was different. It was another kind of sick altogether. A dark and deeply sinister death cult with a strong reliance on symbolism and numerology, with levels of cruelty unimaginable to all right-thinking people. The reach and scale the secret society had achieved would have sent destabilizing shockwaves across the world were it ever to be publicly exposed. They were highly skilled at living just below the surface as they worked their way into the United States presidency. With both factions of the global mafia now in control, are you ready to hear what they had planned? Make sure you're sitting down. They installed rogue operators in government. They opened back doors to leak highly classified military intel and top secret special.
Bro, I used to talk about this shit from watching these videos, dog, and people look at me like I was a nut job, bro.
Yeah, really. I don't know where you hear this stuff. Like, oh, it's called where people go share info, bro. The internet.
I was on the internet way too
Special
young.
access programs. They cut military funding and weakened the command of generals with irrational new rules of engagement. They worked to dismantle NASA and end our supremacy in space. They infiltrated and exposed defensive military intelligence programs that reduced our ability to detect foreign and domestic threats. They used our trusted agencies to target and weaken political opponents. They relaxed our borders and enabled passage of millions of illegals and violent criminal gangs. They moved money to fund global terrorism, resulting in groups like ISIS moving to capture vast territories throughout the world. In 2016, the Cabal Alliance had hoped to retain power. If you are not yet chilled to the bone by the picture that is forming about their intentions for us all, let me tell you what was to come next.
Endgame coming up. Dude, I swear to goodness, Barack Obama was 100% like a nudged and directed at minimum kind of person, dog. Because now
from
you're
like a very young age, a very young age.
from brand new, dog, because of the whole fake birth certificate thing, right? I think like from brand new, bro. They got him in here and thought that was going to be just all good for the rest of forever, dog.
It's almost like
And it has been, honestly.
it's almost
We haven't
like
proved it yet.
you look into the cult stuff and like they do like sacrifices and then like generally it's like hoping it'll be a blessing on like a next of kin and stuff like we all see in the horror movies. Well, that didn't stem from nowhere.
Well, that's
It's
why there's
almost
the
like-
theories that everybody has to sacrifice somebody to get into the like.
It's
the
almost
high up.
like Barack Hussein Obama was born literally as a baby meant to be through one of their rituals. He was the chosen one for
Wasn't his
their
name
party.
Barry?
I don't know.
Like Barry.
But yeah, he probably was
Through
a meant to
internet-
be child just for that.
National climate change scams, they would have siphoned trillions of remaining wealth, eliminate the last good guys in government, and withdraw total funding from the U.S. military, handing over the responsibility of our defense to the United Nations. They would revise the Constitution to weaken our ability to fight back, ban the sale of firearms to eliminate our self-defense, insert their people into the
Bro, right there is the example of how I was anti-American deep state government up until Trump took over, because he is trying to run America to not be with the globalist agenda of the UN.
Yeah,
it
and
really
then
is just
most
that
people think he's
simple.
not because they're like, well, he tried taking our guns away. No, he tried. He's seen there was a lot of people dying from like. I mean, most people don't really need like some firepower like you can have. But let's be honest, FRTs are creating a lot of problems. They're great, but y'all need to be mindful of what you.
Well, there should be special permits or something, maybe, right? Like,
Well, it's like just like
it should all be obtainable.
Like, I think, yeah, it should be obtainable. One, money should not be as much. Like, a lot of the stuff before, just like a money thing. Like, if you got the money, you can buy your way in. But, like,
That's how
I
the world
think
works
just,
forever.
well, it is a dangerous tool. A very dangerous tool. So, well, like, a nail gun could be a very dangerous tool.
100%.
An ice pick, a very dangerous tool. The range of dangerousness is where it differs. An ice pick, dangerous as far as you could chuck it. Like, bullets go a very far ways. Well, so that's why I kind of like.
But it's also about the training. Did you hear about the woman cop in Canada who actually shot an innocent bystander instead of the perp? And then when the perp came up to her, she fumbled and then like didn't shoot the perp and he got away.
That's funny that he said that because there was another incident this week. Oh man, I should have posted. I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I guess I didn't really think it was like worldly news. Really, it was like some local police, well, not local, but like some smaller police department, I think, for some city somewhere, whatever. But yeah, they were in the parking garage and basically doing the tomfoolery between like bros at the end. Like I can imagine. Like first off, I'm still not going to do it as a cop. If a cop buddy did it to me, I would be pissed. Like, I don't know how they're doing this and think it's funny, but like, a squad car is pulling in, and then you can see like it's the camera of the squad car, right? And you see like a couple of cops like behind their squad car, and they see the squad car pulling up. So one of the officers pulls gun and like points it at the car. Not cool, dude. Like, you're supposed to be trained and whatnot, but guess what? The first thing of the very, very number one, always number one on the top of firearm safety. Number one, all time. And so you're like, oh, it's not loaded. Yeah, and that's how, this is why this is number one, because that's what's said every single time that it has happened. That's the thing. Oh, it's not loaded. Until you like you dumb and you don't realize a mistake was made and it was loaded, or there's just things that happen in guns. Maybe the round didn't get extracted on the last one, like, and it didn't even go off. There's all sorts of things. So since it's dangerous at where the bullet comes out of, you don't point it at anything unless you intend to destroy it.
So what happened?
Loaded or unloaded. Well, so cop pulls a gun, pointed at the squad car, like, "Hey, you pulling up on me?" Like, like it's yeah. So as guy, yeah, you do. Like, I can get them to say, like, "Hey, you pulling up on me?" Like, who's that pulling up? But like, come on now, don't pull a gun. Well, yeah, this is where
what happened.
This is where it gets good. So all of a sudden, you see him like go to holster his weapon, and he's holstering it, and all of a sudden, you see glass fragments shart out from the windshield, and something go beep over there, and one of the guys like everybody goes hunkering down because the person in the car apparently did it back, but they accidentally pulled the trigger, and they shot their cop colleague in the arm. They're gonna be fine, but
bro, they gonna get suspended.
And so then you notice something when they get that, because it was, I think if I remember right, there was a person and their partner in the car, and you can see like somebody coming out from the right side and somebody comes out from the left side, which would have been who shot, because you could tell it came from the driver's side. Just so happened to be a female.
Oh.
Like, come on, you're making it look bad already, guys. Look.
The women don't get the scary jokes. Men like
we
jokes.
have to. You guys can't go to altercations by yourself. Like
no
you're
dumb.
you're
Bro,
just not physically the same.
Bro, I got a good one. How about we like pull up on them and then we like point the guns at them? Oh, yeah. Guys, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, you just don't do that. So like, and you think as a cop, that should be like your ultimate number one training, because one, y'all have guns out and about. Most people don't. You can't even just have them out and about. Unless you're like down in a southern state, that's cool, like Tennessee or Kentucky, and you walk into a gas station in the middle of the country and literally everybody's got a big ass revolver on their hip. That's great. It's a great feeling. Everybody feels safe for some reason. I sure felt safe, but yeah, it just, not everywhere's like that. So guns are like, oh man, just y'all are the ones that are supposed to basically be promoting gun safety and be locking everybody up for non-gun safety, and you're doing that. You just like, come on now, you guys are supposed to be the leaders in the image of what is supposed to be like that.
Supreme Court, remove the electoral college system to neuter our voting power and totally eliminate alternative media to shield them from exposure. They instigated a covert deal to move large quantities of our uranium to their captured states in North Korea and Iran to build up a nuclear arsenal that would threaten the world. For this, they blamed Russia, a growing force of opposition.
It was actually Hillary Clinton.
opposition to their ambitions of global control. By casting Putin as an enemy and blaming him for this illegal uranium deal, they had planned a devastating nuclear world war between America and Russia that would have exhausted the last two remaining pillars of freedom for the world.
I still don't understand how we haven't gotten like Hillary and the other people involved for treason of like the uranium one deal of all that uranium going over to the big evil scary Russia man.
Yeah, that.
Like that's so crazy,
or
right?
the Russia collusion at least, and we have hard evidence on that.
Right? It's literally known, 100% falsified, completely fake. She got fined for spending campaign money to have it made too.
Yeah,
which was the same thing they tried to get Trump for with the Stormy Daniels shit.
Yeah, you know what I feel like starting to ring again, Trump? Lock her up, lock her up, lock her up.
Rating the horrific endgame that had become inevitable. This
old shitty CGI back before AI.
cabal miraculously lost power in 2016 when a brave operation led by a U.S. military alliance and their global partners were able to return power legitimately over to the light. They had a plan of their very own, one that was many decades in the making. With Donald Trump selected for the role of president, the people of America were slowly awakened to the reality of the world they live in. With so much hidden and lied about in the media channels we had come to trust for our news and entertainment, this alliance of good set into motion a sophisticated strategy of dismantling the vast network of corruption that had almost completely overcome every level of government, industry, and the legal system. They knew they had to follow the laws of the land as they were originally intended. Otherwise, they themselves would be delegitimized, even though they were just trying to free us from the silent stranglehold of tyranny that we had come to accept as normal. The panicking deep state used any remaining power they had left to try and save themselves. Each day for 2 years was a careful and meticulously planned balancing act between public perception and the job that needed to be done. Moving too fast would shock and scare a sleeping public still living in the prison of the mind that was created for them. But after all this, it appears now that not only are we winning, but we have won. The trajectory of this great storm is now radiantly clear. Now we look forward to a new future, thanks to the brave patriots who risked everything to save our world. This time for good. There is not a person alive who has experienced what a world without this darkness could be like. A world of free energy that was kept from us to force our dependency on their fossil fuel monopolies. Abolishment of income tax that was illegally imposed to pay back interest on loans taken from the cabal banking system. Released cures for our most deadly diseases. Unleashed space technologies to open frontiers we never dreamed possible. New technologies creating millions of jobs and yielding a global human renaissance the likes of which we have never seen. Fellow Americans and citizens of the world, now it is our turn to shine.
It's time to wake up. It's time to know the real truth.
Subscribe to the Truthercast and get your truth and realization. All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's like some old schooly conspiracy theorist videos right there, man.
Gotta love the old school.
Very true. Very true. That'll definitely be in the academic anti-cult syllabus. That'll be in the lesson plan.
Syllabus.
Next up, man, for weeks, the media called the Skid Row videos a conspiracy theory, an unverified and debunked kind of thing. Then this happened. Dozens of federal agents flooded Skid Row Thursday morning, some in plain clothes, as residents directed them where to look. So dozens of feds flooded into Skid Row. This was tied directly to the LA mayoral race in California for the primaries, right, with Spencer Pratt. After residents said that they were paid as little as $2 to register and sign election paperwork. Funny how misinformation keeps turning into, like, you know, federal cases. So yeah, no, the whole thing that, you know, what was it? Nick Shirley and, you know, freaking James O'Keefe were covering, that was totally all this like conspiracy theory. Yeah, no, we actually got feds that went in and raided Skid Row now, bro. That's a big deal.
Good. And it sucks for 64-year-old. You're really old to be messing around with stuff that'll put you in federal charges. I mean, doesn't mean she's going to prison and whatnot, but yeah, dumb. Come on.
Oh no, yeah, she should go to jail.
First off, I mean,
yeah, I did skip that part.
Generally,
64-year-old woman accused of paying people to register has now got a felony charge.
Most elected or people that are in elections are told the rules and like the laws behind it and what you can and cannot do because it is serious penalties. Yeah. I was told that, and I understood those penalties, and I believe it was junior year in high school because I had the opportunity to be on like the board, to, like look over the voting and just be there when the voting process happens, all that. And I was like, no, that sounds like I might possibly mess up and catch some really big charges of detention I really don't want. So I'm going to just steer clear.
Right? I'm going to be good. Me highlighting all the conspiracy theories that have come true. The whole book is killer.
The whole freaking thing, dude.
The whole book seems to be highlighted. Holy shit. Yeah, bro, it should not be legal for a homeless person to use someone else's address. That's brain dead. They homeless. Why they get a home to vote?
Does that mean homeless can't vote?
They can vote.
I mean, if they're citizens, they should be able to vote. I would think, just because you're homeless, you should.
I disagree,
vote.
Dan. If you do not have a home, you should not intelligently be allowed to vote.
I guess you're not.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, some people kind of a little more chosen homeless because they're like basically like fighting the system.
Then no vote. Yeah, it was a choice of yours.
But you're also not contributing to the system. That comes with that taxpayer. Like I believe, like I kind of have that thing. If you are going to vote, you at least have to be paying taxes, or like.
And then some rule about old people or something. Yeah.
Contributing to the economy, basically, because this is not just the land of the free where, these people bled and fought and died so I could be a bump on a log and get just fed for free and all this stuff and not contribute because I'm just living and breathing.
The land of the free rights, not free in like
I just happen to be born here, and so and I'm also special, so I shouldn't have to do anything. And
that's
just like
entitlement.
Yep, there is a lot of entitlement. A lot of people don't even realize when the entitlement is running.
Right. I don't think we pulled this up before, but did you see Spencer Pratt's latest video? That's pretty good. Check this out.
Now that the campaign portion of my mission to save Los Angeles is coming to a close and I'm moving on to the next, more interesting phase, listen, I've spent a lot of time slaying everybody. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take the chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. You think you can get rid of me that easily? I know a lot of dim-witted jerks thought I was in this for a grift, that I was going to roll up and leave town if I didn't get into City Hall. It's just not fair. Hey, morons, I didn't get in this for political power. I got in this to expose this corrupt machine, and nothing has changed. You enjoy your worthless meetings in City Hall.
Listen, you have all this information. You're running for mayor. Show what you're really about, or get the fuck out of the race.
I want to be lighting you up every single day, and now I don't have to worry about offending CNN viewers. I don't have a campaign laws hamstringing me now. It's war. It's 0 hour for Los Angeles. Angelinos are now stuck with two morons responsible for all their problems, and they have to choose between Dumb and Dumber. That's not a choice. That's the machine protecting the machine. And now every problem that plagues Los Angeles because of these two corrupt communists is going to accelerate, and the city will tumble headlong into the abyss. You have no idea how many major developers, hoteliers, business owners, entrepreneurs have been texting me saying they're packing up and leaving town. More of your favorite restaurants will be shuttering. That means less tax revenue. That means the city has to cut services, more potholes, less firefighters, less police patrols, more criminals, more drug addicts terrorizing your communities. And we haven't ended it. You have no idea how bad things are about to get for this city. Look at this place already. Weeds growing from every crack and crevice, graffiti over every square inch of public space, garbage, drugs, feces, burned up dogs, burned down towns, abandoned storefronts. This city is a mess, and you're about to reward the arsonist who torched the place with 4 more years of destruction. I know he's very bitter. My goal hasn't changed. I've been laser focused on stopping these commie animals, and I will stop them. If you think we uncovered a lot of fraud and evil in the campaign, just wait. We have some recordings of one of your exalted candidates doing and saying something that would make her resign in shame. I was saving it for the general election. Go ahead and pick your demon, certify your choice, and then you get to see it. So Karen Nithya, ask yourself, is it possible that one of your employees may have a recording of you doing or saying something that would force you to resign in disgrace? Hope you sleep well at night over the next 5 months, because you know who hasn't slept well at all for the last 17 months? My mom. All my neighbors in the Palisades, all the moms who worry about their kids walking past drug addicts in front of their schools, all the business owners getting crushed in the LA economy, worried that they can't stay in business and feed their kids. Angelinos have been struggling for years now, all while corrupt politicians and fraudulent NGOs profit off the misery and fleece us for the tax dollars. Well, now we're flipping the script. I want all of you awake at night sweating and worried about 5 a.m. when the FBI blazers bust in the door, breaking open your office, because I assure you, they're coming. You think your election was going to stop me? If you want to stop me,
you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Everybody keep eyes on Pratt.
All right, dang, bro, took the gloves off, man.
Hey, don't take any helicopter rides, Spencer, okay? Just don't get on a helicopter,
Stay
whatever you do.
grounded, you know? Fantastic news breaking from Mr. Kash Patel. He has captured a wanted fraud fugitive in the Philippines. Apparently, the crook is responsible for about $1.2 billion of Medicaid fraud. Or Medicare fraud. These cases should be publicized and covered by all mainstream networks, man. Like, people need to be scared to commit crimes like this. And then he posted
the reason for a law to entice you to not do it. Just like for big companies, oh, well, the fine's less than the profit we made, so we'll just keep on doing it and pay the fine. Like, that's the point of why Asmund Gold was talking about how why all the Iranians and Palestinians and Pakistanis come over here, and then they start doing all the raping and all that stuff, because guess what happens if they do it over in their home country and they get caught? Their dick will literally get cut off. I think if I knew that would be the consequences, instead of getting my booty hole played with in prison by, Big Mike and the gang,
maybe.
I would rather take that than knowing for sure my ding dang is getting snipped the hell off. Probably not with a sharp blade. That's the point. It is to steer you in a direction, because we are sometimes very stubborn as a human race.
That's why
wanting
people,
to keep doing something.
That's why
just
people,
like some cats. You tell them to not do that, and they go stand right back, and you're like, you push them way farther, they come right exact back. You chuck them over there, and they come back. You basically have to tie that thing up in a corner, cage it, or like really donk that thing.
What you're saying is animals behave that way?
Not very educated people that things
animals
that can't contemplate logic.
Animals.
I want to say an octopus could logically kind of think.
Then I don't call it an animal anymore.
Octopuses are in their own. Octopi.
Turns out whales are insanely smart, and
dolphins.
So I follow this one kind of. So scientists have just had a 20-minute conversation with I think it's like what's the big one? The blue whale?
Slight sidetrack.
Yeah.
The blue whale, yeah.
Bro, they cracked AI cracked the code on their language, and they had a conversation back and forth with the whale. That's insanity.
There's a reason for quantum computing and AI to stick around.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Crazy,
what,
bro? Crazy.
I mean, how for sure? That's the thing. Like, what if it's a weird coincidence and it's like just one of them South Park episodes where they think they're having this conversation and the whale really just like,
This dude thinks he can talk to me. I'm really telling him to go kick rocks and suck it, dude. And he's like,
saying they likes it.
These humans think that they can actually read what I'm saying. They're not that smart. They think they're smart, but really I am much smarter than them because I'm totally tricking them right now.
But the main topic was more good news, folks. The FBI has taken down some son of a biscuit that was, like tried to dip out and go to
How
the
the hell
Philippines.
did we get on blue whales at that?
You said
our
you
squirreling
said something
is
about the cat, and then I said animal. Then you said
Oh.
octopus,
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to delineate
yeah,
an
yeah.
intelligent animal
doing
from a dumb animal that behaves like a Middle Eastern person that R words things. And so then when you said smart thing, my brain squirreled to this whale video I watched a couple days ago.
amazing that you can remember the whole squirrel trail.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. So we have stopped some horrible man that did somewhere upwards to $3.7 billion in Medicare fraud. Like, no wonder why we don't have tax money to help the people that need the help. It's because of the fraud.
What? No.
Has been a reoccurring repeat
More
ding-dong
fraud?
part of the show.
You
for the
know
last
what?
Multiple months.
I
Ever
mean,
since Donald Trump got elected, we've talked about people getting caught for fraud
I don't know if it was.
every week.
Yeah, and that's funny because these people are actually staying and going into jail. What happened to Trump when they tried getting him on some fraud? Oh, yeah. They found out it was just a whole bunch of hot air again.
Bunch of
Just like all the impeachments. They're going to try. They sure are going to try. The thing is, when they try, it doesn't stick pretty much 9 out of 10, if not all times, because none of it is actually going at anywhere to hit. They're sending it into infamous nothingness. And, well, when he throws it out there, it generally,
seems like it's based on fact.
it seems to hit a target, and the target seems to get taken down.
It's kind of like I was talking
Stay
last
down.
week when I thought it was important that we remember the canceled times of COVID when they were censoring things like absolutely like never seen before, just blocking people's posts. What was it? It was Mark Zuckerberg talking about the United States Joe Biden administration government trying to get him to take down the Leonardo DiCaprio meme about the jab.
It's the one no,
Like what?
where he's playing in Django Unchained, going
Uh-huh.
oh, do we do?
So also Mr. Joe Rogan was recently
That's
talking
great.
about his experience with the COVID whack-a-noodle censored times. And so I thought this would be a good one for us to remember, folks. This is how crazy it got. And we need to teach the children growing up right now that this happened, because we need to we need to do better than the old people that didn't teach us these things because they were like, they're just not going to listen. We got to figure out how to talk in their language and get them to listen so they don't let the same shit happen again, bro. Because I didn't know this. He said he doesn't talk about this much. This is absolutely crazy, bro.
If you're a Trump voter, you probably like his opinions.
Did they get burnt out on the banger openers? They had to fire that guy because they don't banger opener the Benny Johnson shows no more.
Maybe he just
Taking a break.
Dude, maybe they died. Maybe he
Taking a break.
retired. They can assume it's a he.
Oh, Lord.
It might have been a chick.
Okay, listen to Joe
it
Rogan
might
here.
have been a lizard.
There's no
Lizard.
possibility it was a woman.
Hey, come on.
No possibility in God's
I
green
wouldn't
earth.
say the probability
It was
is
a chick.
0, but it's not past 50. I mean, that's just what the data concludes.
It's 0.
There's just
It's
not that
0.
many women in that industry compared to men, so that's why it can't be over 50, ladies.
I'm just saying chicks are good at scheduling and knowing which berry to not eat, and I don't think they come up with the word bestest of banger joke opening memes of like meme godfathering top-notch world-class abilities. I don't know, man. Call me crazy.
But the one who did it probably has a female making the schedule for them.
Amen.
There's that.
Amen.
Yep.
There sandwiches were fed to the man coming up.
And that is exactly why there were such banger videos, because he was full and he was happy and other reasons.
Crazy.
I'm a firm believer. By the way, I am a firm believer of behind every dope dude is a dope woman. Okay, I am a firm believer of that one.
And that's either his mother and his current woman, or just the mother.
Right.
They tried to crush my sponsors. They organized campaigns. There was PACs involved. There was
Really?
Oh yeah. Thank God I was on Spotify, and thank God Spotify is not an American company. And also, it helped that I was #1 in like 90 countries.
That's crazy.
Did he say Spotify is not an American company, or it is? Interesting, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people had something to say about Spotify in the past. And, well, yep, there you go. Y'all worried about Spotify. It ain't even an American company. So, again,
Sweden, bro.
well, okay, that's better than like Chinese.
Legal domicile in Luxembourg.
But either way, again, speak with your wallet and your
Vote with
actions.
your wallet, yeah.
You like use the technology, the apps, want to support companies you want to, pay for the apps and the products that actually come from companies that actually are about something.
Yep.
And guess what? That might take some research. And well, that's what life is. That's why we all are here and how we got to where we got to, because we looked into things and we thought about things.
Speaking of vote with your wallet, my
We
sister.
didn't just go, oh yeah, that's the way I go. Okay. And then you leave, and then it's a slaughterhouse, and then boom, you're in a taco for all you know.
Speaking of vote with your wallet, my sister reminded me we should be spending money at Steak and Shake because they went full beef tallow and now they're going full grass-fed beef, and then like some other shit they like remove the dyes or something, but they were going like super maha. It's like, bro,
and
that's
no,
awesome.
no,
Like,
yeah,
that needs to be rewarded.
Yeah, no, actually, and yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, and more people need to shout out Steak and Shake too, because honestly, I mean, when I pay, it does never look busy as it used to.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
which I think is kind of because, like, honestly, okay, so yeah, Steak and Shake, you're totally listening because we're so huge on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tallow and all that stuff. Great, phenomenal. Everything tastes amazing as it always has, even better than it has. But the ordering yourself thing and whatever, I mean, yeah, it's kind of with the times and stuff, but like, is it really that much in the books to have somebody run that register? Like, just have one person run one. Like, leave the option. Like Walmart, you can self-checkout or you can still have somebody help you. Not everybody can use the computer. Like, some old people come in and want to eat Steak and Shake. They're going to be looking at that thing and be all confused. They probably will look at it and just go,
hold up, bro.
Nobody can sit us. We're not eating here.
Hold up. What are you talking about?
So when you go to Steak and Shake now, it's all the touch screens.
No.
You can pay with Bitcoin too.
Wait, I've never seen this.
Oh, yeah, there's nobody that comes to the register anymore unless you like have a question to like answer about the thing. They don't take your order and then the food.
They did it before McDonald's?
No, McDonald's I'm pretty sure was way before them.
I've never seen a McDonald's like that, but I haven't gone to
really?
McDonald's in like
Oh, well, that's because you haven't been to a McDonald's outside of Rockford, I guess.
I haven't stepped in foot of McDonald's in probably over 4 years.
Oh, that's probably also why. No, they had them in the burbs.
I hear about it, but
They had them in the burbs. Where is it? Right by the big Ryder location. Ryder trucks out in.
I heard they were into it. And everybody was poo pooing it, getting rid of jobs. Or
whatever. This is back in 2018. They started putting in there was nothing but the touchscreen kiosk
but
in the
Steak
McDonald's.
and Shakes like that, bro. You don't order to a human.
Yeah.
Damn, that's definitely unfortunate, bro.
Yeah,
They're not busy enough.
so then you got to. I feel like it got less busy when they did that.
I mean, it was already getting less busy.
I mean, I think COVID kind of was a big shock to them.
I think their location sucks in town. They should have relocated by now.
Well, the one off 173 is in the middle of all that place, and
there's
always
a 173 one.
Yeah.
Where's it? 173.
Right in front of Home Depot and Target up there, and like Hobby Lobby, PetSmart, right there.
I blank that out every time.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Wow. I only thought there was one State Street.
I went there like once or twice, but literally it's so dead. I love Steak and Shake. I've passed
They
it.
gotta do something
I've
to
passed
hype
it
it
sometimes because like it's like, oh, that looks like one of the places so dead. Like I don't know when the last time that the grill's probably been cooked and all that stuff. You like because when a place is real dead, like at least to my brain, I'm like, I don't know. So they're probably not that clean and whatnot and that. So you just don't go in there because there ain't people, you know.
Or they're extra on top of it because they ain't been overloaded.
Yeah. So that's why I finally went in. And I was like, you know, it wasn't bad at all. Like so, then I started going in there more often.
It wasn't
You know,
bad, or it was bang.
It was Steak and Shake, so it was banger, I guess. But like,
Yeah,
I mean,
way to downplay it. We're trying to hype them up, bro.
well,
It was all right.
because I was in there like literally all by. It was like the workers, and I am in there eating by myself.
Bro, they
at a
didn't
table
pay us
just like-
yet, but I need you to practice, okay? Because when they pay us, I can't have you end it like that, bro. What the F?
Just like,
Flop on the freaking
it's a great, it's a promotion because it's me all by myself. Like,
no, I'm being like, for real.
people need to come in and hang out with Dan and Steak and Shake. 'Cause I'm all by myself. You know what though? When I used to work third shift and I go to the theater, and the only time I had was generally in the morning. I'm not gonna like wake up like early before work and go. So I would go right when they'd open. At like the early show times were like 8. Like 9.
Steak and Shake?
No, I'm talking about the movie theater.
Oh, bet.
And I'm talking about being in a place I'm like the only person in there, which is generally a thing, like too many times over than not. But yeah, the movie theaters, that was actually great.
Yeah, that's fun.
So you pay that ticket and you're in there all by yourself with like the hugest screen. I fell asleep actually. I was so comfortable. I fell asleep at one of the James Bond ones with Daniel Craig.
We're so shocked here at the Truther Cast,
And
folks. We've never known Dan to pass out in the middle of an entertainment event.
Never.
So we are very shocked to hear this breaking news.
I paid twice to go see it again. I stayed awake this second.
All right, back to the Joe Rogan here. Like, back it up. We got squirreled off.
Back it up, Terry.
The slow news week makes it very squirrely.
Yeah. Thank God I was on Spotify. And thank God Spotify is not an American company. And also, it helped that I was number 1 in like 90 countries and not number 90 in one country. You know, that helped.
Yeah.
That helped a lot. The size of it was so big that as big as they were, they're like, oh. Like, and then there's the Streisand thing. Like, you try to silence something, you're just gonna make it bigger. If they had kicked me off of Spotify and I had to go to Rumble, it would have just blown Rumble's stock up, and it would have helped everybody.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was that much shit going on in your life.
I can't even talk about it. But there was presidents involved, and former presidents involved that were contacting Spotify. Oh yeah, trying to get me removed for vaccine misinformation.
Would you look at that? Vaccine misinformation. That's crazy.
Turned out to be right. All of it. Not a single apologize.
Interviewing the dude that invented mRNA.
Oh yeah.
And the most published doctor in his field.
Not a single apology. Not a single apology from anybody. Not a single retraction. Not a single mea culpa. Not a single we were wrong. And I lost a lot of sponsors. I lost a lot during those days. It was interesting. There was a time where it was working.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that much coordination.
Oh, there was a lot of coordination.
People are going to be.
I don't talk about it too much because it's pretty deep. It was nuts, but it didn't work, right? But they tried, and they tried it out. They spent a lot of money. A lot of money. It wasn't a small amount of money. It wasn't a small amount of people. It was a lot of people and a lot of money.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that part was spooky. But the turning my face green was hilarious. That didn't bother me at all.
Good.
It's also, I'm a comedian. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a shit talker. Like, that's what I do. If you talk shit to me, it's like, you're not going to hurt my feelings that much. It's like, I'm used to it. It's normal. This is a part of the game that I play. So, especially if you're doing it and there's a video that's the real video that's available for anybody that goes on my Instagram page, like, fuck retards. Like, what are you, this is crazy. It's a stupid checker move. It's so dumb.
What is he talking about? Here we go.
Yeah,
this is the famous
the famous CNN
Yeah.
video where they
dude.
altered it to make them look sick or something, bro.
Hey, yo, just like hit
Oh
the
my
filter on it.
God.
Dude, it's
You have to
so-
remember this, folks. We are not angry at the deep state system enough. The
Yeah,
media,
no, this
the
is basically
government,
like the
whatever.
Russia collusion thing.
Yeah,
it is
bro,
now
100%.
fully known to be 100% fake.
And we all just move on, bro. Like, God bless. So that's why we're still fired up here at Truthercast, folks, to try and get the information out
CNN
there.
only posts totally legit shit. Totally.
Yeah, Wilkins saying, why haven't we gone to Steak and Shake yet since we're not on 75 hard? It's Steak and Shake on a day off.
Yeah.
Until they're like, that'll be 38.72, and I go, never coming back here. I got 2 burgers and a big large French fry. What the hell, 37.58.
I think they have the either a $4 meal deal or a $6 meal deal. I think they have.
Like I was saying before, it was something. Oh, he had to take his FIFA video down.
Yeah.
they got him on
FIFA don't
copyright.
FIFA
That's
don't mess
ridiculous.
around.
But yeah, I forget the stat, but it's something since 1940, so pretty cool. I caved and I bought the Fox One. If you are trying to watch the FIFA World Cup, you don't have to pay the full $80 for YouTube TV. I don't know where else it's on, but I just went to default YouTube TV first thing. But right before I clicked fine, screw it, I'll buy the $80 YouTube TV. There was a Fox One on regular YouTube option for only $20 a month, and it has all 104 World Cup games. So if you're a soccer fan into the World Cup, check out Fox One on YouTube, and that might be a low-cost way to get the game, because I want to follow this United States. Hopefully they don't get knocked out early, but they did just beat Paraguay 4-1, and then they beat Australia 2-0. And it was like epic, dope games. They were playing like super good, a lot of like high ball control percentage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So looks like we got a good team, and we have a guy that I think took a team to the World Cup and or maybe won. So we do have a good coach too. That's like revitalized the structure of the team. So we're hoping that the United States squad this year can maybe bring home the World Cup. That'd be pretty epic.
Yeah.
In our
hopefully.
250th. That'd be pretty nuts if we won the World Cup, bro, in our 250th, bro.
Dude, that would be quite the adder of nostalgia to 250. Yes.
Right now, we have scored the most goals in ever of all United States in the World Cup history. So, like, we might finally have gotten a good soccer team, folks.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, we've always had.
It only
some-
took like 100 years, man. No big deal.
Yeah. I mean,
I think World Cup was founded like 18 something, like late 1800s.
we are like the last to kind of get into the soccer thing. So
right. Makes sense.
there's that.
But we're great at pretty much everything. So now
And,
maybe
we picked up hockey, probably some say after Canada, but there's that.
Yeah, we did good in the hockey world.
Yeah, we kind of beat
Olympics
Canada
this
there.
time, right? I thought we covered this last week, but then there was like another drop, maybe. But last day of Tulsi Gabbard in her position, and she dropped another bombshell about the Tony Fauci stuff. Yeah, I just thought this was entertaining. He said this is what Tulsi did. She did the old Office Space. She was like, on my way out, I'm going to take out the printer.
Single greatest annoyance and enraging vector for their workplace. And
but yeah, something
Makes me think of
more shit
makes
about
me think
Tony
of
Fauci.
Weird Al HP.
to politicize elements within the intelligence community, just getting rear forever
Weird Al.
by releasing a never before seen report and communication and documentation exposing how Dr. Fauci provided millions in U.S. taxpayer funding to dangerous gain-of-function research in Wuhan lab and worked to politicize elements.
If we don't see something come of this, bro, I'm gonna be pretty upset. But she be saying like, we've got the evidence that he covered up the funding, and then like they covered up
gonna be another
origination of it.
I'm tired of all this blue balling from the government. You know, it's like it's like our government's a strip club. They just get you all excited, and then boom, then you blue balled.
Oh, right.
Pay a whole bunch of money
her
for
actions
what?
against Dr. Fauci. You've now seen how beloved she is, and this is her parting swan song as to why she is so beloved by the MAGA base. Somebody who really took her role seriously and honorably, and we're going to miss her. Here's Tulsi.
Before the COVID pandemic, Dr. Fauci, as head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, provided millions in U.S. taxpayer dollars to fund dangerous gain-of-function research on bat coronaviruses at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, work which is now widely viewed as the source of the unintentional lab leak that sparked the pandemic. Now, in support of President Trump's maximum transparency mandate, today, on my final day as Director of National Intelligence, I'm releasing never-before-seen communications and documents that expose exactly how Fauci worked with politicized career leadership in the intelligence community to suppress the truth about his actions, the virus's lab leak origins, and his role in directing U.S. funding for this dangerous research that caused immeasurable harm and countless lost lives. Now, these documents expose Fauci's direct role in influencing and manipulating IC assessments on COVID-19 and how Fauci lied to Congress in 2024 when, under oath, he denied knowledge of or participation in discussions.
Yeah, bruh, if he doesn't get in trouble from this, it's a total joke. Like, he literally lied under oath, and we're not going to, like, do anything about this, and, like, we're going to respect the pardon. I agree with Asmongold.
More like
he said, what pardon,
like,
bro?
why,
throw it out.
Yeah, why
Just
even
throw it out, bro?
Why even have the under yeah, why even have what if you're not going to enforce it, then it means nothing.
Correct. And like Asman said, bro, if Trump was pardoned for something he did bad, 100% straight up, he did it.
Yeah, we'd
Do you
say
think
take it
that a
out
Democratic president would honor the pardon?
Yeah. No.
They'd completely just break all rules, bro.
Well, especially it being Trump. I don't know about other ones, but definitely Trump.
That's the point. So if they're doing this, like, dude.
With intelligence officials about viral research. We also received testimony from multiple intelligence community whistleblowers who reported retaliation for challenging the intelligence community's manipulation of intelligence on the virus's origins, once again revealing a clear pattern of suppressing dissent, silencing critics, and burying the truth. Dr. Fauci's close relationships with the intelligence community enabled him to assume three key roles that shield him from scrutiny. First, Dr. Fauci funded dangerous gain-of-function coronavirus research linked to Big Pharma and their pursuit of universal vaccines worth trillions of dollars. Second, Dr. Fauci was the behind-the-scenes advisor who, alongside his hand-picked so-called experts, pushed the intelligence community to endorse a natural animal origin to hide his dangerous gain-of-function research that he funded using taxpayer dollars, all of this in a deliberate attempt to cover up the truth and shift the blame and attention away from Fauci's own actions.
Yep.
Third, Dr. Fauci became the nation's pandemic pundit, and he publicly pushed lies, disinformation, and censorship using every platform available.
Yep.
Now, according to hundreds of reviewed emails, which are included in this release, the intelligence community almost always incorporated Fauci's recommendations. He promoted a fraudulent paper whose publication he helped prompt as legitimate information for intelligence community consideration. Senior analysts praised Dr. Fauci not as a policymaker, but as what they called an unbiased guide to the real coronavirus experts, while deliberately ignoring experts who might dissent from Fauci's narratives. Now, Fauci didn't stop there. He blatantly lied to Congress under oath during his 2024 testimony to the House Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Pandemic, denying that he ever spoke to any intelligence agency about COVID. Now, the correspondence I'm releasing today directly contradicts his sworn testimony. Now, we received statements from multiple whistleblowers revealing that the intelligence analysts who dared to challenge Dr. Fauci's COVID origin conclusions faced threats of retaliation, marginalization, and many suffered career setbacks. For example, a contractor was terminated just days after coming forward to ODNI as a whistleblower. Another example, those who advocated for the lab leak hypothesis or expressed dissenting views were reminded by their managers that leadership would determine which analysts would be promoted and which would not. The message was clear: go along or be punished. Senior leaders also sought to undermine whistleblowers by removing anonymity, which is required in the whistleblower process, as they made their complaints, and also insisting that their managers or attorneys be present during ODNI meetings where these whistleblowers were coming forward with their testimony, obviously creating an atmosphere of intimidation. The COVID pandemic caused tremendous hardship and pain for millions of our fellow Americans and countless people around the world. Now, after years of lies and censorship and cover-ups, the American people deserve transparency, truth, and accountability. The tactics that were used to hide the truth are straight from the deep state playbook. Politicized self-serving leaders like Dr. Fauci covered up their own wrongdoing and abuses of power, manipulated intelligence, lied to Congress, and undermined a duly elected president by restricting his access to the vital facts he needed to keep the country safe. It's time you know the truth.
And that we arrest the bad people that did the illegal acts and behaviors.
Yeah. Bro. Lock them up, lock them up.
Bro, lock them the F up, bro. So you can get that one on the receipts page in the link description box down below, folks. Hit the receipts page, go over to the website. You can pull that one up, share it over to somebody who needs to see it. Does mom, dad's, brother, sister, cousin still not believe this stuff? Send that one over. God bless America, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. Next up, man, I got one from Mr. PBD. He had a pretty good, sum up kind of video talking about election fraud. It was pretty interesting. I don't know if we need to go through the whole one on this, but definitely.
Do you really think politicians want free and fair election? I mean, honestly, do you know some countries in the world, if you don't vote, you get fined? You know some countries in the world, the night before.
What?
They don't get what?
They get fined.
Oh, they get
They
fined.
don't.
And the day of before the polls close, every bar, every restaurant, every liquor store must shut down so nobody drinks to make sure you're voting accordingly.
That's crazy. I didn't know this.
Wow.
That's 100%, bro. Sign me up, dog. That sounds like a great idea. One day a year, no alcohol. Everybody vote, dude.
You know, in some countries in the world, how they vote? Say you voted. I put your name up and I say,
Cool. Get crabby. Go vote. That's my slogan.
Humberto Johnson, a Republican and a Democrat, is seeing that I said this is one person, then they put the ballot down and they allow everybody to record to make sure there's no cheating at all. I don't know if in America we truly want fair and free elections, to be fully honest. I'm not convinced we do. You know why? Right now it's the NBA playoffs. If we have instant replay and the coach gets to say 2 times, I'm challenging that foul, and in the playoffs and the championships, we're seeing it. If we see in baseball, the guy is pitching and you're able to see this is the strike zone, the ball goes here, it's a strike, the ball goes here, it's not a strike. If we have all the technology to create integrity in sports, why are we not using the same technology in elections? I don't know if these guys want to keep it honest. I don't know. I don't know if they want to do it. I'll make my argument to you here today, and you get to tell me if you agree with me or not. If you get value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Definitely go follow Valuetainment, bro. They're the banger.
Especially the 51% that watches but doesn't subscribe. You especially, we need your subscribership. Okay, fixing fixed elections. Right now, a couple elections came out. LA, Spencer Pratt was second place. All of a sudden, the person that was third place, Ramin, is crying, conceding, oh my God, I love LA. 7 days later, she goes second place. And Spencer Pratt, who was running for mayor of LA, is completely out. We saw this chart. This is what it looked like. He was orange, second place, way ahead of third place, Ramin. Here's Bass. And then all of a sudden, a couple days later, she spikes up tremendously, and then by now she's passed them up, and everybody's sitting there saying, what just happened in LA? Do they really want real elections? And wait till you see what Newsom passed 5 days before the election that prevents anybody from questioning anything, or else it's a fine. So let's kind of go through this together. One of the biggest things that was going on was the SAVE Act. So SAVE Act was to make sure you and I use IDs when we vote. We got a certain voter ID to go through it, which, by the way, as controversial as people say it was, actually everybody on the left, right, or center supported it. Matter of fact, when it passed through.
Yeah, this was a good one, man. But if you're into this stuff, pull it up. Valuetainment. If you're not subscribed, if you need the direct link, pull it up on the receipts down below. But just like the opener, man, he has some good informational tidbits in there that I was not aware of. Like, you know, how like some countries shut down the liquor the day before elections.
They get fined if you don't vote.
That's pretty crazy. But he puts, you know, a little bit biased, right? We're probably already agree, you know, like, nah, bro, that's what we've been trying to say is it's set up to be fraudulent. But maybe somebody that doesn't believe that yet needs to see this video. Make sure to share that one.
Maybe not set up to be fraudulent, but it's set up to be easy. That's for sure.
Oh, I 100% believe it's set up to be fraudulent, personally.
I actually got in some posts this week. I did.
Did we go back to the 16th?
I thought I had only one, but it looks like I have two. Ooh, I'm pretty sure one was literally the same, like the night after. I get home and I'll find something. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
we didn't
get my post in.
Nope, not one of those. That was it. Was the 17th. So 2 days later. But usually, yeah. What you got for us here, Dano? History quite literally repeating itself.
It was a week ago, so my memory can't remember.
Oh, it's down. Whatever it was, it must have been good, Dan.
Yeah, it must have been good.
They took it down.
They didn't want it. Man, now I really want to remember what the heck it was.
Censorship, folks, in real time. Trump.
That's the second one. That's the second one.
Dan's got another one.
FIFA in this
in
one.
Trump voice. The people are saying it's the most patriotic photo ever.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
What's this one?
This is from the UFC event.
Oh,
Okay.
both of them is down?
Do you have your VPN on or something? Like,
nope. Content not available.
I don't know. It's something with your end, I bet.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's not.
It is.
Since when? It's never been.
Bro, do you not remember what you had to do? Just get the show started.
Huh?
2 different times in the last month.
Reboot the computer?
You had to like rewrite the whole whatever the heck. It didn't even. I forget what it was. What is it? Drawing a blank.
Not the social media.
I'm thinking of SOS. It's not SOS. What's the?
And then not the VPN. I don't have.
No. What is the BIOS? BIOS.
Oh no, that ain't got.
I'm just saying, your stuff has problems.
No, it doesn't.
For the show, there's no problems. People never has problems. Yep.
Computer's been humming pretty slick.
Yeah.
That was like a boot problem. That was a boot problem.
Yeah. So either way, it's always
one
bugs.
time and 3 years,
Bugs
and
with
nothing to do with a social media post showing up.
stuff.
How about you try to open them over there in the locals?
That's what I'm doing.
What do they do? I'm itching to know. You over here blaming me real quick.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, normally.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a you problem.
Popped up for me.
Get out.
Yeah.
Dan correct.
Yep, definitely you problem.
Why it like that? Why it do that?
I don't know. It's from our. It is from our. He has been on the show. The Justin.
They don't open up.
It's not from a certain group as far as I can tell.
Yeah, no, it won't open up.
Let me
Don't even open up in an incognito.
let me see if I can do something here. Maybe it's because it's in this certain guy's page. Let me see. Man,
Oh, this one loaded now randomly. Second one.
epic.
Epic photo. Oh, I finally saw the walkout of what was his name, Bo, when he was reading the Declaration of Independence in the freaking Oval Office, and then walks out with the flag. That was pretty dope.
That was Gaethje.
Oh, that was Gaethje?
Gaethje.
Oh, nice. That's a pretty banger photo. Then I watched Travis Pastrana do the how did we get to doing backflips in the freaking White House lawn? That was a pretty fun one. That is an epic photo. UFC fighter standing on the freaking cage in front of the freaking White House, bro. Epic. That shit will likely never be done again. Yeah, the other one's got to be like a goofy thing. Can't get that one to open.
Okay, posted another one.
But then when I hit back, it goes here.
Yeah, because Justin posted it. Go back to the locals. Go back to the main feed.
Refresh.
Go to the most recent.
History repeating.
Yeah, must just be.
So it wasn't my computer?
That's their computer. Because you're not friends with him. That's why. You're lame. Yep, you're lame. That's the problem. That's the problem. You're lame. Your computer's lame. You're lame.
Still don't load.
I wonder if it's because he's in Ukraine. No. I mean, it's loading for me. So, still, your computer is being a poo-poo right now.
Well, you see what it is I have a patriotic router, and my router's like, whoa, dude.
This is
okay. We got it.
That should mean it would go faster, if anything.
It's blocking.
I mean, it's not for America, really, but it's still important.
But it's iffy. The photo above is from 1941. Soviet saboteurs destroyed the Dormition Cathedral of the Kiev Percheslavra, taking with it a large part of our history. It was then that the magnificent tomb of the Prince Konstanty Ostrogsky, who was buried there, was also destroyed. Incidentally, he was the one who defeated the Muscovite army at the Battle of Orsha in the 16th century. Ostrovsky's tomb was restored and reinstalled only recently. In recent years, the Lavra has also been reclaiming the Ukrainian history that Russia tried to erase. The patronage of the Mazepa in the Cossack elite is once again being recognized. It was their contributors that helped build and expand the Lavra. What is the Lavra? Is that the tombs thing?
Yeah, it's like just the building that was.
That's the actual building.
Like that the tomb was in. Yeah.
Yeah, the cathedral of someone Lavra. But that was a dude's name.
But yeah, beautiful piece. I mean, yeah, it's a big part of Ukraine's history, and it was destroyed way back when and now the Russians Soviets have destroyed it again today.
So they like rebuilt it and they blew it up again just now?
And this, yeah.
They haven't like stopped fighting over there, huh?
Oh no, it is still full on over there. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, once it's not on mainstream news in front of all the boobs watching the boob tube, you just like seem to forget that it's happening.
If it ain't mainstream media telling you to freak out and cry about
because we got a whole lot going on in our lives, which is why the laws are put in place, because we as busy, hardworking inventors, progressors of this world and technology and everything, we are the leaders. And well, I forgot where I was going with that. I'll just be honest. I'm not gonna. It just totally went off a cliff there.
Trying to preserve history, and always somebody trying to keep people down, I imagine.
Yeah. That's where the tinfoil hat goes on. They beamed in, and they know where I'm at, and they just beam in, and they're like, "Oh, he's got a good one." Zap.
He's got pro-Ukrainian propaganda.
Can't get the work out there. Yeah. I don't know. It'll probably ring back at some point in time, but
the last one I had for you was a never like, hey, remember that story and we wanted justice, and then hey, I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, that woman judge that thought she could then go around her duties and actually do crime.
Yeah, bro. Federal judge
in the courthouse, you're gonna commit the crime too, which is the best part, you dingus.
Federal judge has upheld the felony conviction against former Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan, who was found guilty of helping a criminal alien evade ICE agents at the courthouse. Dugan now faces up to 5 years in prison, disbarment, and steep fines.
That sucks. Too bad.
Punishment needs to be brought to people doing crimes so that other people don't want to do the crimes. She literally tried to leave the dude out of the freaking courthouse to avoid ICE, bro. Dude, look.
Yeah.
The federal agent was right there.
Neither they nor Judge Dugan seem to have noticed at the time. That
I'm
agent
gonna go ahead and just follow them.
Oh, you didn't notice the Fed in the hoodie following you? Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, what a dingus.
Oh my God. Her name's pretty close to dingus, bro. Dugan? Not very far off.
I mean,
Dugan the dingus, man. It's got a good ring to it.
I don't no. I got a friend that his name isn't that, but like I don't know if his like other buddy ended up just like saying it because it sounded funny or what, but call him Dugan sometimes. He a good guy. He's
Oh, wait,
cool.
I
I don't like.
The last one I had for you is, did you hear that after the UFC event, they caught a team of people that were trying to drop explosive drones that would then push people into an area they were going to sniper murder a bunch of people?
Yeah, try to fish in a barrel them.
Like, what the F, dog? Golly, constant threats lurking around every flipping corner.
Hey,
for all of us, but specifically anything that Trump touches.
It really sucks. Haters are gonna hate so much.
Golly, bro, that's nuts. Network of nearly 24 suspects identified. They just caught another one of them today, I think, or like yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely bonkers. That's all I got for you.
Okay, I got one more good one that just popped in, fresh as can
just
be.
Just popped in right across the digital news feed.
For one more, we didn't have a humor break, so at the end of the show, we're gonna have a quick humor break. Yes. Everybody knows the great Obama Library in Chicago. That's what it was, right? Yeah. It's garbage because Oscar the Grouch has now taken it over. It is the new giant garbage can of Chicago.
That's what a lot of people said it looks like. Is a jar.
You know, if he actually did it with Oscar the Grouch on top like that, if there's like the building really looked like that, I'd honestly be okay with it.
You know, like that's entertaining.
That would be funny.
That's cool.
That would make sense. Also.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
What
what
does this say?
I know. I was just trying to read it and realized that you can't read it from one side. It goes from the other side, so you'd have to read it looking at it at its corner. I thought it was super stupid because I couldn't even read it from any videos I was watching of it from the ground. It's like you have to be there to be able to like read it legibly.
I think it was an AI thing, and the AI messed it up.
I think it looks like it, but maybe. The single most powerful word in our democracy, well, that's incorrect, is the word we. We the people, we shall overcome. Yes, we can. That word is owned by no one. It belongs to everyone. So that means it's owned by.
I mean, you know what?
Everyone.
If that.
What a glorious
that's not
task we are given to continually try to improve this great nation of ours.
I mean, you know, that's not. I can't argue that's not that bad.
Oh, that's good.
That's,
but a little
that's
bit
some good
stupid.
thing. At least it's got a little bit of a.
I would have said it different than Barack Hussein Obama said it. I was watching a documentary on. I wanted to know why it looks like that, bro. Do you know where they came up with the shape? What it's supposed to symbolize? 4 people's hands together like this.
Like,
And
like,
then you
like,
get-
like 8-bit people.
And then you get this. And that's where the like
I feel like the
thing-
graphics are even better in Minecraft. Like, if it was hands doing that. What do you mean? No, it's definitely got to be some other symbology that is. Oh, it's because wrapped around a corner. I thought that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was
that's what I was
actually on
trying
the
to
build.
say.
I thought that was part of the Oscar the Grouch, like edit
No,
on.
no, no,
there.
no, no. That's what I was trying to say. It's like you got to see it from
Yeah.
the corner, I think.
Yeah. Interesting. I bet it's a giant, bigger symbol for something a little demonic, probably in nature.
Something to do with the Illuminati.
Something with demons or cult behavior, like the whole Saturn thing,
Right.
like the big black cube.
What's with the no windows and everything, bro? Like
So you can see all the children and
like a prison.
and stuff inside. Yeah, because it's probably. Remember all those kids that have gone missing in Chicago and whatnot?
Yeah, we've only found
Being-
146,000
and being
of 450 that came over the border.
Ain't that sus? It's a government building, so nobody other than government can be authorized to go inside there.
No. It's like a public library thing. It's not
Is
a
it?
government building.
Oh, it is like a public library?
It's like his, ode to myself Obama library thingy. Presidential library.
Okay.
I don't know if it has some federal powers, but I don't think so.
I thought it was more federal.
Maybe it is
Oh, yeah.
the president thing, but it's like his,
Yeah.
stroke off to himself for being a president. Like Trump's, they were comparing, Trump.
Yeah.
We looked at that one. You said that, right?
Oh, I think we did. I can't remember.
Right now, we just have the, the AI vision of what they want to build that Eric Trump put out. But everybody was comparing it when Eric Trump and the team dropped it to like, look at Obama's compared to this. Like, look at this.
I mean.
Oh, this was
the
a real one.
taller-
This is the Trump building already, and they cost the same or something.
Yeah.
Both buildings cost $847 million. What? No, dude, that's got to be made up, right, bro? Like, no.
Man, I don't know. I doubt they're the exact same millions of dollars, but like either way, even if you're 50 million off at 800 million, that much of a difference doesn't make any sense.
It'll make no sense. Where is it? Dang, we came out.
The toilet.
Because it didn't fix presidential for me.
Oh.
Presidential. Okay, here it is. Yes. was already pretty dope.
Yeah.
Right, with the American flag, man. Blue little hole there on the top. We for real gonna do this, bro? Eric Trump's heading up this project. We're gonna have a mock Air Force One.
Dang.
And there's some helicopters, airplanes. They're gonna have a mock golden escalator, like the presidential escalator, and everybody was giving them crap because of the gold statue in here. Yeah, would have a statue of himself like Hitler, you know. They might not put that in there. This was the ideation, folks, of what they would like it to look like.
Yeah.
Mock ballroom.
The ballroom. No, it's a ballroom.
Mock Oval Office. That'd be pretty dope, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've done that before.
Yeah.
The presidential library had like mock White House stuff. Like that'd be kind of neat. Time to wrap her up, folks. Thank you so very much. I think Niltamir's the only one live chatting over there. Thanks for hanging out with us, Niltamir. Yeah, bro, the toilet one's pretty funny, right? But yeah, man, make sure to share it out, man. We didn't get no more followers this week. I was hoping to at least get one a week, darn it. So make sure to share this out to somebody you know. Check out the links in the description box thing. We got receipts. We got ways to help you out if you got a computer or a small business. Help keep the lights on. Hit that join button. Join the locals community. But that's all I got for you.
Yep.
We got the two? We got the one?
All right, all right.
Oh.